A rich person is trying to pursue Zhou Yi. This situation won't be as easy as it appears on the surface. Just as I expected, Lin Zong is being controlled by Xiang Jia unknowingly. Looks like they aren't good people either. I have to go to Shanghai tomorrow. The next day Zhuang Xiaodai company staff dormitories. Hey, are you finished packing, my woman? Do you want to go see Lin Zong together? Boss, last night, I had no other choice. In Wenzhou, I was willing to use my most precious item to trade with you, but if I had done it that day, I wouldn't have had troubles today. I just wanted to act well, earn some money, and live a simpler life. Why is it so hard? Boss, how about you own me, let me be your woman. Little E, do you need to be my woman in order to continue acting? Being with Lin Zong or the third young lady's little brother, would they stop you from acting? But you're 10 times more handsome than them. And the first time I saw you, I admired you a lot. Later on, I saw you again in Peng Chao's major event on the internet, and I respected you even more. That's why, if it's you, I'll be willing. Admiration should remain as admiration. What's most important is that when you look at me, there isn't any attraction to it. I have the talent to act, but if I work 5 or 10 times harder, the movie industry will acknowledge my place in it. Boss, do you understand what I mean? I'm saying that once you are able to eat and work without problems, then you can talk about things you like. So, if you were with me, what would your job expectations be? If I'm setting small goals for myself, I want to surpass Tao Menying. So surpassing Tao Menying is such a small goal. Imagining Ruo Bing and MS, Rong silhouettes behind her, it looks like I'm really weak against strong, beautiful females. But right now, I can't give her a new identity. If she relies on me and ruins the new movie, we'll lose more than we gain. Little E, if you really want to work hard for your dreams, then once the results of the new movie are out, I'll do as you wish. Really? Does it sound like I'm joking? Alright, wear your clothes, I'll go see Lin Zong. Hold on, boss. In front of people, I have to pretend to be your woman. The act has to be a little more convincing. Her mind is active and lively, I can't even resist. Ms. Zhou is really Mr. Wu's woman. Holy shit, I almost sold off his new wife yesterday. Phew, false alarm. Come here, Xiaodai. Ling Zong, I'll say this bluntly, my company is for these 2 women. The so-called filming is just to keep them happy. You can't even search these things, don't tell me your Xiang family can't search it up. What Xiang family? Mr. Wu, what are you saying? You don't need to act like you're confused, whatever you want to do, it's over. Please leave, Lin Zong, that I won't send you off. Mr. Wu, how could it be the Xiang family, what happened? Lin Zong is just a pawn controlled by the Xiang family. The Xiang family used to have people who had deals with them, Shuangqi Real Estate's Qi family brothers. Qi family brothers. Mr. Wu, is the Xiang family here to take revenge? On the surface, the Qi family's main backer is their late leader, but the one pulling the strings is actually the Xiang family. But Shuangqi only plays in Shanghai, the shares are too small for it to be worth doing anything there. If the Xiang family wants to steal Little E, it's because we rushed into the movie sector and moved his greatest piece. Actually, the backer of Hezhong Media's assets is also the Xiang family. All the hottest web shows are sponsored by the Xiang family. If the Lu family's biggest resources are political resources, then the Xiang family's biggest resources are the film and television industries. Tao Menying usually does ads and releases a movie every few years. Brother Lei is a theater fan, so he's no threat to the Xiang family. But if Tao Menying starts making more movies with Zhou Yi, it could cause problems for Anjia, and dealing with the mass media and Xiang Jia will be much more challenging. That's why they want to grab Little E, they want to make our movies hard to produce. At first it was members of the Lu family causing trouble, and now it's the Xiang family. That's not even close, prepare for tomorrow's crisis. A day later, look at these popular searches. Out of the top 10, 7 of them are ours. The talented child Tong Yangyang eats people without spitting out bones, Zhou Yi, an invincible woman, scary lewd witches in Shanghai. Mr. Wu. We can't push it down. They're disgusting, they want to show less face to those in the Chi family. Little E, are you afraid? I'm not. If you're not afraid, that's good, the waves are getting bigger, reversing the backlash would be an uphill battle. The internet has a lot to say about your brother's things today. Can third young lady help me clarify the situation for me at night later? The things you've promised aren't even done, yet you still have the face to speak to me? Who said they weren't done? The third husband's photos will be completely destroyed today, and the Dong family will be guaranteed to pull out. The third young lady just has to follow me and let the Wu family establish itself, and then the Lu family taking 30% of the profit would be easy. Mr. Wu is very impressive. If it really is like this, I'll clarify everything with you. Peng Wei, I'll send the information to you later, do it well. Today, we only have 7 hot searches out of 10. Tomorrow, we should have all 10 of them. Sure, later on, watch me perform. The next day, damn it, yesterday's hottest searches were completely reversed. Look at this, he's denying the rumors. He and Zhou Yi aren't childhood friends at all. Hey, did you hear the latest gossip from the past 2 days? I'm not into gossip, but I'm interested in the short films by the guy in those rumors. The films are really interesting. Have you watched them yet? If not, go check them out now. Mr. Wu, your hard work paid off. Today's top 10 hottest searches are completely filled with our topics. Everyone, look. The views for our short film across all internet platforms are skyrocketing. It's only been a few hours, and the views have increased by 500 to 600 million. I told you yesterday the aftermath of refuting these rumors will be huge. A small estimate after 2 days the number of views would reach 3 billion. Little E, this is only the start. Boss, I'll work even harder on the new film. The Xiang family has tried to attack us twice, with disappointing results each time. They say accidents never happen 3 times, so they underscore likely won't attempt a third attack on us anytime soon. Xiaodai, don't worry too much. Whenever something goes wrong, you still have me, right? You guys better prepare over the next 2 days. Once Tao Menying is here, we'll officially start filming for the new film. I have some things to do, so I'll take my leave first. Hey, Zhaozi, I really can't take any time off. Why don't you come to Shanghai tonight? I really like the time Mr. Wu picked. See you later. Dong Qinggang happened to arrive in Shanghai earlier today. Meeting him at night is the only chance. Since the Dong family is crucial for He Shiqin's success, I must avoid making them my enemies at all costs. Huh? You were the one who called in the late afternoon, then why are you alone here? Aren't you supposed to bring Zhaozi? Don't rush, she's on her way. But, Mr. Dong, Zhaozi already likes someone else. I think you shouldn't pursue her anymore. Who the fuck are you? Do you need to care about what I do? Even though it isn't easy to say, but, the person she likes is me. Do you think I can just leave this aside? Lunatic. Zhaozi eh? Mr. Dong, first of all, I'm not here to cause trouble. Second, I don't intend to show you any ill will. Mr. Dong, let's not get angry. If there's an issue, we can sit down and talk it out. Then what the hell do you mean? Zhaozi undoubtedly likes me, but we're not in a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship. I see her as my best friend, even as a sister. She's been very conflicted lately. Since Mr. Dong has been investing a lot in her, it's hard for her to outright reject you. Mr. Dong is also a person with a family. You wouldn't divorce simply because of Zhaozi. From what I can see, Mr. Dong isn't looking for true love but rather seeking something exotic, right? Zhaozi looks decent and simply satisfies what Mr. Dong is looking for in females, beyond that she's not that special. There are many women who resemble Sister Inghua, like Kawashima Rinka or Uchida Ari, who are much easier pursuits than Zhaozi. You. Mr. Dong, we're all adults, you don't need to be so embarrassed. Humph, I won't pester Zhaozi anymore if that's what you want. What needs to be said has already been said. Goodbye. Hold on Mr. Dong, I still have some business to talk about with you. Huh? The short film my company created recently has been trending, and there are a few films with Tao Menying's collaboration that's going to start filming soon. Mr. Dong, do you want to join us and have fun? There's still these kinds of good things that happen. What the hell are you playing at? I just want to be friends with Mr. Dong. Even though you offended me earlier with Zhaozi's situation, you don't need to give me money to be friends. What kind of friend would I be if I couldn't help another friend? Mr. Dong, information about your family in the Middle East project has been hacked. If the details get out, the 4 major families will quickly kick the Dong family out, and the losses will be astronomical. If something happens to me, why would someone like you, who doesn't even know me, come to offer money? This doesn't make sense. If something goes wrong, it's bound to go wrong. Then a wise man wouldn't share secrets. The news of Mr. Dong's hacking incident is spreading within the hacker circles. This is a computer confidentiality program that I designed. Mr. Dong can try it out. I guarantee that you won't be hacked a second time in this life. You want to use my situation to advertise your program? After what happened, you would be cautious in selecting a new program, ensuring it has extremely high confidentiality. The market and industry will react swiftly upon hearing the news, and my program would naturally sell at a good price. So what you're saying is, you want to use the mo from the short film to advertise for your program? You can interpret it like that, but I'm more inclined to say that I'm making friends with Mr. Dong. You're beating around the bush, but I don't hate it. Since there's such a good offer that I can't refuse, then I, Dong Qinggang, will be your friend. 3 hours later, after sending off Dong Qinggang, getting rid of someone's information and speaking so nicely while stabbing him in the back, Mr. Wu, you are one bad guy. Zhaozi, can you give me Dong Qinggang's information now? But you said I can do whatever I want during that time I helped you resolve an annoying situation, and he will still come to your store to pay the fee. I believe we should consider 2 matters settled. Going back on your word, Mr. Wu, that's not good. I just think that if you were with Rongji, being just friends would be more suitable. Aren't you afraid that I'll go back on my word, and won't give Mr. Dong's information to you? You won't, Zhaozi, because I already have the information. It's in your underwear, and you know that even if I don't take your underwear off, it isn't difficult at all for me to take it. So, Mr. Wu, you're someone that makes it impossible to resist you. You're a naughty, naughty man. I'm leaving now. The room was booked under your name. Rest well, I'll look for you later. Master, you've finally picked up. Second uncle hasn't heard from you for an entire day, and he's pretty angry. Great, I have to talk to him in person about something. I'll come over now. Half an hour later I came in a rush. I didn't have time to prepare any gifts, so I'm giving everyone some supper. Little Wu, you don't need to be so polite. I've heard you're getting closer to the Lu family's people. What's going on? Don't tell me you forgot the Li and Tang families are starting a war against the Lu family, right? I can't forget the family's affairs. A month ago, my company got into some trouble with the Lu family in Wenzhou, and gradually I started to work with the third lady. So, the war is for nothing. No, the fight between the 2 young ladies of the Lu family was more intense than I anticipated. The more I work with the third lady, the more I'll win, and the more obvious the 2 ladies' fight will become. The war in Beijing that year against the Lu family was completely impenetrable. It was basically unanimous that going against them would be equivalent to going toward the sky. 20 years ago, during the migration, the victory was in favor of the Tang family. Actually, the Lu family's troubles don't stop there. The Lu family wants a 30% profit, but will the Ding family so easily give something so profitable to them? From what I can see, the Ding family will undoubtedly try to wedge themselves into the fight between the 2 ladies and cause the Lu family to split. That's why the resources used by the Li and Tang families will be much less. The best for the Lu family would be to leave it to the third lady, where she can only collaborate with us and we can use the Lu family's resources. If the Lu family can really do as Little Wu says, that would be the best. Sure, go ahead, Little Wu. If you want the Tang family to help you, then let us know any time. Then I won't be polite, Mr. Tang. I need a construction company that excels in operations, capable of building bridges, harbors, and tunnels. No problem, I'll handle it. The next day, Li Ruobing's villa. Mr. Wu. When did you come? Do you need me to call Ms. Li? She's referring to him as his teacher. No need, let her sleep in a little, she's tired after being chased by greedy bastards for the past 2 days. You haven't been affected by Ding Ruelong being in Donghai for the past few days, have you? Not at all. We didn't go out and Xing Xing played games day and night for a few days. She was so happy. That's good, that's good. Here, go ahead and eat some breakfast. In my short lifetime, this is the first time a man made me breakfast. This feeling makes me feel really comfortable. Thank you, Mr. Wu. Ahem. My dear seems to be obedient this time round. Referring to how Wu Chen returned before the planned time. Ruobing, it is our agreement. Ding Ruelong is finally gone now, and everything is back to normal. Oh right, we should visit Qingying. We really are connected. I also thought that we should visit her. Dear, you're finally back. Qingying has been living here all this time. You aren't asking why. I've been feeling like me and my husband are centuries apart. Every night without him is extremely unbearable. Wearing his clothes, smelling his scent is the only thing that keeps my heart steady. Qingying, you little idiot. I've missed you, dear. From now on, don't ignore us for so long, okay? Of course, I won't. Humph. So the bastard knows how to return. Did you know Qingying missed you so much that she lost 5 to 6 kilograms? I haven't seen you for a year. Qianqian is all grown up. Humph. Qingying missed you so much, her body is close to collapsing, but she has too much work and she's too busy. Of course, I had to help her. Right, speaking of work, it's good that you all are here. Let's look at the new plan I made. This is a program about collaborating with Qingying and the Wu family to make special jewelry for the royal families of each country. So personally, helping that crazy Wu Yurong to get more money isn't enough. And you have to drag Qingying into this too. My love, Qingying and Jinfu Corporation can both help to open international markets. If I do this, will it be easier to see you, dear? It should be a lot easier. Alright, then I agree. Qingying, you. My love, all these arrangements are mostly to prepare for the collapse of the Ding family, not to make you so angry. If you can't coax them, change the subject instead. If you do this, aren't you forcibly increasing the amount of work for little Zhao? She just started learning from Qingying. Don't worry, Sister Ruobing. After this, we can meet more as a family. I think it's also okay. We became a family. My love, what are you thinking about? Family members. Hello. Third lady, what do you want me to do again? I need to discuss something with you. You'll need to come back to Beijing. As long as the situation isn't completely ruined, I'll allow it to worsen for a few days. One reason is to spend time with my family, and the other is to intervene more effectively once things deteriorate further. The next day, third lady's mansion. So, you finally show up after being a week late. Humph. Another 2 days, and we wouldn't have seen each other again. It's the perfect opportunity I mentioned earlier, third lady. Take your time while we discuss. My husband's position in the Middle Eastern project is secure now, but my brother and sister-in-law's appeals about his situation have almost brought it to a halt. Basically, you need to go to Austria. If you guys give your Liu family's business to an outsider to handle for no reason, aren't you afraid people will start gossiping? Listen to me first, even though my brother's health isn't good, he's the oldest in the family, outsiders are not that interested, so he never usually cares about any overseas projects that my husband is in charge of. Recently his illness became more severe, and coincidentally something happened in Austria that my husband was in charge of. Humph. Just because the second brother wanted to gain some power, he collaborated with outsiders to the point where he lost face. It should still address second brother's need to vent about the Middle East project. When you call me personally, consider that both the Li and Wu families are supporting me. If he becomes aware of this, he'll realize he's not the only one with external support, correct? I have no problems doing this, but third lady, don't you have to hear some of my conditions first this time? Drakescans.com. Go ahead, let's see how much more you want to ask for. I want you, how rude. I mean, since fate has brought us together several times, isn't it tiresome to keep beating around the bush? Why not establish a long-term strategic partnership to simplify these matters? As for other aspects, as I mentioned earlier, I don't take advantage of anyone's misfortune. But, like you said before, third lady, I'm not lacking in confidence at all. I'll say what to do first. Lacey Port and the Bridges project were all stopped due to some complicated reasons that we have to come up with a plan to recover this and deliver it on time. This is going to be much harder than getting rid of those photos, and it's out of the country. Do you think you can handle this well? Any details? The local state leaders spent so much money they don't even care about these things. The project was taken by a tribe who wanted to cause trouble. Currently the small roads to transport the equipment to the worksite from the harbor are all broken, and the engineers are mostly back to their home country. Alright, I understand. The Dong family's departure formalities are nearly complete, right? Third lady should wait for me, and guide the Wu family through entering the Middle Eastern project. Huh? What do you mean wait for you? Ha, your response is a little interesting. This Wu Chen, damn bastard. Coming out from the third lady's home. What's going on now? Hiding outside is way too boring, let's not talk about that. Brother-in-law, you wanted to see me for something? Call old Dao and his subordinates, bring the best folks and follow me for a trip to Austria. Brother-in-law, now this is fun, woohoo. The next day, Austria. Lacey brother-in-law, why did you bring us and some people to this workplace? You'll find out soon. Let's go inside and talk first. Hello, I'm Wu Chen, the new project manager. Have all the mainland workers returned home? Nice to meet you, Mr. Wu, I'm Leah. Once the Chinese engineers went back to their home country, the workers didn't do anything, and just went home. Since you're not busy at the moment, be my temporary assistant. The new engineers will start arriving in 3 days. Inform your co-workers to return to work then. Really? Alright, I'll let them know. Next I need to find those tribes that been causing trouble. Can you be my translator? They really shouldn't be provoked, with my brother-in-law and me here. What do you have to fear? It's not just one tribe, we can handle 10 tribes, can't we? 2 hours later these people are armed with AKs, and they're still called tribes. You want to repair the small roads for the bridge project? Absolutely not. Those roads disrupt the paths we use to fetch water for our 10 tribes. It takes us 10 hours round trip now just to get water. How are we supposed to manage our daily tasks? There are so many concubines around him, the stuff we have to do seems to be quite a lot. Tai, stay calm. So your biggest problem is getting water? Then let the engineers select a place to help you build a well. These small issues won't be a problem to Chinese engineers. Previously, I allowed the engineers to choose someone who could respect our culture and was qualified. They couldn't find anyone suitable. What do you mean by respecting your culture and being qualified? The land I'm ruling over has been blessed by spirits, so whoever wants to start work on this land has to be selected by the spirits in order to be qualified. Also, according to our tradition, only those that killed a lion with their bare hands are blessed by spirits. An engineer killing a lion with their bare hands? Even after searching the entire globe, it's going to be hard to find someone suitable. I don't know if I can do it, but even if I'm able to get rid of a lion, I don't know anything about building wells. Don't worry, this is just an excuse to stop us from working on this project. I'll handle it. Elder Chief, I want to take on this trial. Please arrange it, the faster the better. Youngster seeking death, I'll grant you your wish. Elder Chief, since a challenger passed the trial, let's skip the next step. I'll arrange for people to select a site for the well immediately, so can you remove the barricades on the small roads? Tradition must be followed. You have the qualifications to lead, and now you must bear the responsibility and fulfill your obligation that you have to make a choice. Then I'll just select one by random. I'll pick her. Turns around and starts discussing with a few elders. What are they discussing about? Is it some kind of forbidden ritual? It's not. Mr. Wu, the person you selected is the Elder Chief's daughter. Well, this just escalated. Brave challenger. Hi, Auntie. Hi, Uncle Tai. Brother-in-law, whatever you did, I have no words. Selecting my daughter complicates the process slightly, as you still need to uphold our family's tradition. What else do I need to do? The reason why my family is named the Elder Chief is because, during ancient times, our shooting ability completely surpassed others and could bring huge amounts of food to the tribe. This art hasn't been lost for thousands of years. Thus, if you want to become part of our family, you need to be able to shoot 5 flying birds at the same time. I understand. I don't want to waste any more time, so I won't be going out to hunt. Instead, I'll buy about 10 flying pigeons and demonstrate the required strength. Is that acceptable? MHM, if you have that strength, then it's fine. Brother-in-law, get ready. 1 hour later. This is the first method. This is the second method. This is the third method. Is this enough? Do you still need other methods to show my strength? No need, this is enough. Gather a few experienced colleagues and bring the necessary equipment. Tomorrow, we will start building the wells together. The next day water came out. From now on, we can get water right near our house. Brother-in-law, where did you learn all these skills? Mr. Wu, just now, officials from the city government came with official documentation. They informed us that they don't support continuing our work. Apparently, there are still segments of the project not meeting standards. Come on, Tai, let's go meet with the leader of Laisai. It's your time to shine me. Brother-in-law, what am I supposed to do? You'll know soon enough. Lao Dao, bring people to guard the wells, don't let anyone ruin it. Greetings, leader. I'm the new person in charge of the Laisai Bridge contract. Here are the materials we owed. If you want to hand over materials, go to the administration hall. Why are you here? Initially, the higher-ups were indifferent, but there has been opposition since I took over. I don't quite understand. Until I discovered records of transactions showing that the Lu family's second young master and the Ding family transferred money to you twice, now I understand. You're lying. What Lu family and Ding family, what transactions? What transfers? I'm an intelligence broker. We monitor the movements of the largest families in China. I have contacts in the dark web and within the hacker community. If you want proof, I suggest you refrain from immediately denying everything you've done over the past few decades. I'm not here to threaten you. I want to work with you. Firstly, the security of your accounts is very low. If a hacker gets in, all the hard work you've put into maintaining those accounts will be for nothing. I'll help you get a security upgrade, so your accounts will be completely safe. If any money is lost later on, I'll pay it back. On the other hand, if you work with me, you'll earn way more. Tai, give the renovation program of the commercial complex to him. Once the bridge engineering project has fully resumed, I'll help you renovate a commercial complex in the heart of the city for free. If you have any difficulties finding investments, I'll help you with that too. 4. For free. Really? Of course, I'll renovate and alter it for free. But I need you to give me the 4th floor rent-free for 2 years. Tai and I are going to build the most exclusive clubhouse. Tai, show the leader the videos and audios from the club's business. We have all the styles, Western or Eastern, but the specialty is the vintage Chinese style, especially the flying Aspera full-body massage and extravagant edition / Wine Lake and Meat Forest / Good. These attractions are exactly what our Laisai city needs. Looks like our wish for cooperation has been achieved, then you should sign the procedures of recovery, leader. Brother-in-law, did you plan for me to come here to operate a club from the start? Not exactly, you have to help with the huge bridge engineering project. I still have a lot of things to do within my country. I can't stay in Laisai city forever. Recently, I've been avoiding things to do as well. The best option is for me to stay here and help you. The only thing is that I won't be in the country after an hour and a half, and I'm afraid that the son of a bitch, Ding Ruelong, is going to give you a hard time. Ding Ruelong? He can't be considered a threat to me. I'm just afraid he's going to do something desperate. Don't worry. Leah, why are you back here? Mr. Wu, Elder Chief also knows you handled things with the leader. What did he do? Don't tell me there's still more ridiculous traditions. No. He believes you're some extraordinary big shot and sent all the women here. You should go inside and see for yourself. This elder chief's line of thought, seems to have huge issues. Leah, translate what I'm about to say for them to understand. Mr. Wu here said he won't do those kinds of things with you for now. He hopes that you can learn Chinese well first. Later on, if you can talk with him fluently, then you can bring this up again. Mr. Wu, the Xiang family, once you gave us the new drama, the Xiang family somehow managed to obtain it, and they're going to start filming a similar drama to compete with us. Production director camera also, they're filming a movie version, and they've invited a fourth-generation film director and an Oscar-winning actress to join the cast. They plan to shoot for 6 months and release the film in spring at the end of the year. What do? We're filming a major television drama series. The fastest we can finish is in 10 months, and we're only broadcasting it during the summer next year. Don't panic. I'll tell you what to do when I come back. Tai, I have to return back to Beijing a bit earlier. I'll leave this to you, make sure you're monitoring them to learn Chinese. In 2 days, the Tang family's professional team would be here to take over. You and Lao Dao have to watch over the project, just make sure no one messes it up again. Brother-in-law, don't worry, contact me anytime. A day later, Beijing. Why did you come back? Is it because it's impossible to make a living in Leisai, or did the bridge get fixed so quickly? You're being humorous today, 3RD lady. You can still check the progress over at Leisai. I have people I trust to oversee things there, so there won't be any problems. In any case, we'll talk more when the project starts. What happened that made you come back so early? What do you think? That's absurd. I didn't agree with you for those things. Ha, your reaction this time is little more interesting than the other time, third lattice. But I do have an emergency that I need the third lady's help on. What? There isn't any precedence for these things within the country. But if the Liu family is willing, it isn't that hard. Does it have to be that way? This is the only way, given our current circumstances. Alright, I'll do my best. Good, then I'll go back to Moda first to handle some business first. Handling some business first, does that mean that you still have non-business matters with me to handle later? Wu Chen. A day later, Modu. Wu Chen Lan, you might have a hard time with this one. The evilest person here, and Meng Lan, is also Mr. Wu's. Mr. Wu, is it true? MS, and is joining the group and playing the third female lead? I really haven't acted in a film before. I'm not sure if I can do it. Don't worry, I'll still be directing and I'll help you. Besides, the third female lead has minimal screen time. Lan, you just need to make fewer expressions. It's actually easier to perform. But with Menlan's debut alone, it will cause a huge stir on the internet. And since she's part of the trio of female leads, we can leverage this to make our film the main topic of conversation. Lan came here to make this even better. We still have to depend on Zhou Yi and Tao Mening's acting expertise for the film's main work. I understand, Mr. Wu. I'll work hard for this. But this time to win against the Xiang family, the key factor is the third lady. She's going to persuade the country's major TV brands. Our film would be using an American style of filming, broadcasting and filming at the same time, releasing one episode while filming another. What? A TV film, releasing an episode while filming another? How is this possible? That's what the third lady has to do, but what we have to do is to make sure the quality of every episode of our film matches or even surpasses the quality of their movie. Wu Chen, I believe you can pull this off. I'm not worried about the quality. But do we have enough time? Don't worry. When I kept repeating that day for 1,000 years, I've directed this film multiple times. Even if I close my eyes, I can still direct it. The only difficulty of this is actually post-production. For a film series to have the same quality as a movie, relying on me alone for post-production is not enough. Do whatever you need to do, leave the rest T Omicron mu epsilon. If the world's best computer genius, ID Huang, who has never been beaten, joined our team, our troubles would be reduced to almost nothing. Huang, do you want to play with me? First, I don't need money. Second, I'm already ranked first in the entire world. Competition, competitors. They have no meaning. Third, I'm not interested in playing against weaklings. No cheating programs. I have a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 100% speedrun, 18 hours 22 minutes and 21 seconds, wanna see? Playing by hand. And it's faster than the world record by half an hour. How is this possible? This is after playing Elden Ring. I have no problem sitting down and playing. Wanna check if it's Souls-like. 20 minutes later, if that old bastard Miyazaki saw this, he'd feel that even he doesn't know Souls-like games. Holy shit, did you make this game? So, Huang, do you want to play with me? How do we play? Do you want me to play a game with you? Every message I find indicates you're a man, but I know you're actually a woman. Ever since childhood, you've faced many of the world's evils because of your talent. People call you an online vixen, a programming beauty, despite your top global rank. Yet you're still stuck at home, hidden behind internet walls. If you want to play with me, first I guarantee that you won't be bored. There are some really fun games that I'd like to give you. Second, I'm letting you step into reality from the internet safely, using your original looks. You're crazy, who do you think you are? Looks like talking on the internet isn't effective, then let's just meet up and talk. Are you stupid? Can you use internet cables to come and talk? Really? Then should I knock on the door or open the windows to come in? Whoa, I'm not even wearing pants. What the hell do you want to do? Go open the door. I'm giving you a slightly more nutritious takeaway. Don't eat just pizza for an entire year. When did you install surveillance? Who told you to make your home so technological? Making everything rely on the internet does have its perks, but you should be afraid of getting hacked. But me? I thankfully know a bit. See you later, partner. Who's your partner? Who wants to meet with you, pervert? 40 minutes later. Why aren't you eating your takeaway? Are you afraid there's poison? Since I want to be your friend, I can't possibly put any poison in there. This person is surprisingly handsome. No, I can't be having a crush on him right now. Brother, you came to my home in the middle of the night and thought that I was familiar. It's really confusing. Didn't we just meet on the internet more or less 10 minutes ago? I think she referred to brother as an informal way of greeting someone you don't know. Will definitely become partners. No, friends. Smart massager, massaging robot. Oh right, you don't use all these items, right? I'll help you fix them. Other than sleeping, you've been on the computer for so many years. Sister, your shoulder muscles are pretty badly strained, and it definitely needs some massage therapy. But the fact that you're not willing to go out, you only know how to write programs, and your hands-on ability is rather poor, yet you're able to perform this well is much more confusing. Make the M make the mom. Hey wait. Just now we were /partners / friends / and now you're calling me / sister / out of nowhere. Don't be so outrageous, you know. The modification's done. Come on, try it. No way, you just finished talking moments ago, and now it's done. Are you even human? Oh, it's so comfy, but a robot is still a robot, it can't ever replace humans. Next up, is finally time to witness a miracle. Holy shit. What the hell is going on? This humble servant brings you to experience the world outside of your home. Enjoy the feeling from unblocking your meridians using an authentic ancient method. TL/N, in traditional Chinese medicine, meridians are basically an indicator of the conditions of your body. If a meridian is blocked, the body is not at its normal state and needs to be unblocked to restore the body to its original. Please lay down on the bed, oh so great sister. This way. The hell is oh so great sister? You're not matching your words with your actions. No, you're really going to. Don't talk, just enjoy it. Ow, aha. 1 hour later. What do you think, your little highness? Doesn't the world beyond the internet have places that the internet can't even hope to replicate? So, I'm going to ask you again, do you want to play with me? Just as partners, friends? Why do I feel like you're chasing after me? Hahaha, reality isn't as black and white as the internet. It's much more complicated. But judging from your answer, I understand you agree. Let's give it a try for now. It won't take much effort later on. I can't promise to play at all though. Alright, then let's stop here. Have a good rest, I'll talk in more detail with you tomorrow. 45 minutes later. I've given you a lot of trouble again, Mr. Wu. Xiao Dai, the Xiang family isn't targeting just you, but our entire company. Besides, you and I are one. No need to be so formal, okay? Qing Ying. It's late, why haven't you slept? My dear, Wu Yurong and I are currently designing costumes and props for your new film. While trying them on, Tao Menying was poisoned. Do you want to come back and take a look? Got it, I'll come back soon. Seems like we have both a blessing and a curse on our hands. Interesting. Xiao Dai, go to sleep first. Also, do not stop the company's progress on the new film, stick with the original plan to move forward. Alright. Huang, no, you're too excited to sleep, so let's start. Go ahead. Someone's life is on the line right now. I have to hurry back to Donghai, so I don't have time to check. Help me find connections regarding 3 things, Senlon Group, Jin Fu Group, and Tao Menying's poisoning. Tao Menying's been poisoned. How did that happen? Alright, once I find anything, I'll let you know. How can I find you once I'm in Donghai? You're so insistent on not sleeping and coming to Donghai to find me. Then, your little highness, I'll send you the address tonight. You don't need to call me like that, it's so embarrassing. 3 hours later. Brother Lei, how's sister-in-law? Huang found everything. When we found out and immediately sent her to the hospital, there was no difficulty. Me and my sisters have been taking care of her the entire time, there shouldn't be any problems for Menying. Then, let's talk outside, Brother Lei. Sister-in-law has shot so many films and become really popular, which means you're earning a lot of money. Lei, you won't be able to resist someone earning so much and having so much popularity like you, Brother Lei. Lei Yu was working with Jin Fu's second shareholder that got removed, Su Jinyuan, as accomplices because the earring that Qing Ying designed was coincidentally created by Su Jinyuan's department, and thus she was poisoned by Su Jinyuan. Uncle Su has gone too far. God damn it. He dares to be Lei Yu's pawn, I'll rip his skin off. I've already instructed Wang Zhuangyuan and his people to handle him. Let's go and watch a good show, Brother Lei. Ouch, ouch. Little Highness, did you handle it as I instructed? Of course, besides, we were only talking about designs. I won't lose to anyone with my things, you can completely relax. Nanometer robotic syringe. Okay. Su Jinyuan, even though Su's things aren't done yet, you're still here trying to mess things up. If we didn't intimidate Mr. Lei, who's behind your back and clearly rich, you'd be able to do anything. You like to poison people? Then I'll let you have a taste of how it feels to be poisoned by someone else. Does it feel similar to death? No, I can't let you lose your life so easily. Open up, eat the antidote. Huff, what kind of poison is this? You don't need to worry about that. Just remember, from now on, every 2 weeks, without my medicine, you'll experience pain so unbearable that living will seem worse than dying. You better not give Qing Ying any more trouble from now on, understand? You're really bad man. This woman, she's being weird around him. At first, he even called her Highness. This situation played out perfectly, brother. It's more effective than all the ideas I had, like cutting off his hands, breaking his legs, and making him paralyzed. Alright, let him go. You all haven't rested for an entire day, go back and get some sleep. Menying is under my protection, so don't worry. Ms. Rong, you should go back first, I have things to tell Qing Ying. Alright, see you later. 1 hour later, Wu Chen's home. My dear, do we need to give our new sister a set of pajamas? Huang isn't any kind of new sister, we're just friends. Right, we only knew each other last night. Oh, just like that. Though me and him, during that time, we met for only a while before. Hey, this woman suddenly had a face like she won something. You and the people around you are all so weird. Alright, let's talk business. Huang, next I have a big job for you to help out with. Qing Ying, the situation with Lei Yu isn't easy to explain plainly. Lei Yu won't acknowledge his own failures, he'll blame that parasite, Su Jinyuan, for messing up his plans. So, he'll personally go and do something again, and Jin Fu Jewel's poisoning situation might happen again. Because we helped Lei Cheng, he'll want to retaliate against us, so he has to finally understand that whoever helps Lei Cheng will be his enemy. Huang, you might need to write another program. It needs to be quick and utilize nanorobots. This time, it has to be installed on all of Jin Fu's jewels to make it easier for us to track the jewels that Jin Fu sells. If anything really happens, we can rely on the movement of the person in charge of the jewels, track him and work back from there to find the real culprit. Since you understand, let's do it. Even though the facilities here aren't as good as the ones at your home, they're about the same. The program is easy, it'll be done quickly. I think playing with nanorobots will be fun. Want to join me later to work on it? Go ahead and make the program first. I'm a little tired. I need to sleep for a bit with Qin Ying. Why do you get to sleep while I'm working? Am I your pal or something? Pal in this case refers to the companions in Pal World, like Pokemon. When something excites you, you can't sleep until it's done. Isn't that one of your habits? Aya, are you like a parasite in my stomach? You know me so well. Dear, let's go to sleep, don't disturb little sister Pal's work. Hey. Who are you calling a pal? I used to be called Your Little Highness. Alright, Huang's working now. What do you want to play with today, Qin Ying? He seems like you still understand me, my dear. Today, the brothel cheated master out of your money. Master, can you please spare our lowly family? No, I can't do that. I have to punish you severely. What is that weird noise? Old man, you better not be playing. I'm willing to help you out. Aren't they going to sleep? What are they doing? You little tease, it won't work if you're not getting hit. Come on, move on your own. Don't listen, don't move, just work, just work. Now my brain is filled with all sorts of weird guess, and I have to work for free. So annoying. Your Little Highness, have you finished coding the program yet? Yeah, I just finished it. Why do you look like that? The program shouldn't be much of a problem to you. Next time I work, don't be that excited. This is killing me, though. I incidentally helped you write an installation program. No matter how simple the control panel is, you can automatically install it with just 2 people. You've worked hard. Our little Huang is so hardworking. Who are you calling little? Qin Ying, we have to overhaul all of Jin Fu's shops. On the outside, we'll grab Su Jinyan Tao Omicron talk. Inside, we'll take back all the jewelry and set up the nanorobots. Qian and I are enough to do this ourselves. This plan of yours shouldn't have any leaks or flaws. I have to go back to Modu again. I have to prevent the Xiang family from taking advantage of us with Tao Menying's poisoning. Little Highness, let's go. 3 hours later, we've been looking at the script for many days now. Today, let's do it officially. Wear your costumes and act. 11 Kyo-e. Hold on. Mr. Wu, this is. Tao Menying's poisoning can't happen again to you, Xiao-e. Thank you, Mr. Wu. You're on the brink of becoming a major movie star. You need to be vigilant in every situation. This costume shouldn't have a problem. Xiao-e, go ahead and perform, I'll check on the rest. My predictions were right. These small knife pieces are intended to ruin our female actor's beauty. Mr. Wu, we never really checked for any leaks in the previous film. The Xiang family's people aren't satisfied with small gains at all. We have to think of a way to lure out the spies. The Xiang family didn't use their most powerful item outside the country yet. Getting baited twice with the person managing this would only allow more enemies to blend in within our people. We don't need to worry so much, we just need to be a little more prepared and guarded. Let's keep the spies within. Since they're going to copy our plot, we'll just add more parts and see how they can copy us. If they copy too much, it won't seem like they made a movie anymore. If they copied and needed 2 movies, their second movie would only hit theaters 2 years later. Won't our film be almost done filming by then? That's why our main objective is to mu alpha iota nu tau alpha iota nu our usual time to finish filming and broadcast it as scheduled. The quickest our video base can be used is next year. I plan to bring the drama group to Hong Kong to film some on-stage plays. I believe that the faster this gets filmed, the faster this gets handled by Little Highness in the later stages. Boss Gu, I have too much work to handle alone, so for this trip, you're coming with me. No problem Demar. Wu, when do we leave? We'll leave tomorrow. A day later, on the other side / what are you even useful for? You can't even make the family's small business mess up. Xiang family's oldest brother, Xiang Shangbei, Xiang family's fourth brother, Xiang Yudong / brother, this isn't our problem. I think they fled to Hong Kong out of fear after what Lei Yu did. But would Bao Zhenhui be able to cover them up in Hong Kong? I remember when Bao Zhenhui was small, he really liked our second sister. Big brother, why not let second sister go to Hong Kong to have some fun? Go to Hong Kong, you want me to toy with Bao Zhenhui? Are your brains still in elementary school? Xiang family's second sister, Xiang Xianan no. Isn't there someone named Wu who's more intriguing than Bao Zhenhui and Ding Ruilong? I'll trust you guys one more time, but if you trick me again, don't blame me if I come back and kick you guys. At the same time, Hong Kong absolutely. Brother Wu. Your direction in filmmaking is far more professional than any seasoned directors I've encountered in recent years. However, it's disheartening to see Hong Kong's film and TV industry decline, making growth difficult. I had hoped to make some money alongside Brother Wu, it's a bit embarrassing. Zhen Xiao, there are many ways to make mo. Although we haven't worked together much on this film, I have other plans. Tell me more, what kind of project does Brother Wu have in mind? Little Hui, didn't you say after our last film that you wouldn't contact me for anything film-related anymore? Did something change recently? Ms. Xianan, no, I won't say any more. I'll come to see what new things you have tomorrow. This is a bit humorous, Brother Wu, I'm afraid we have to delay the shooting. Is that person the Xiang family's second daughter? Cut it out, I'll burn you all. Ever since she was young, she's been the bane of my existence. So you can't avoid what must happen. Since the Xiang family is so determined, why not meet the person openly opposing us? At least it's better than dealing with those who scheme behind the scenes. This is also the exact reason why I wanted to come to Hong Kong to film. Brother Wu, why don't you pause your filming for a few days and resume once I've dealt with her? Jin Xiao, we have to adapt to the situation at hand, there are some things we can't avoid. That's true, avoiding her deliberately would only give her a stronger reason to cause trouble. Tomorrow, let's take it one step at a time. The next day my little Hui, I haven't seen you for a few years, it seems like you've gained a bit of masculinity. Not bad. Oh my, you have pecs, take off your clothes and let me take a look. That's the Xiang family's second sister. She and Mr. Bao are like brothers and sisters. They don't look like they're going to cause any trouble. Everyone focus, let's redo this scene. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention. Losing focus so easily isn't good, you know. Are you really a professional actor? Let me just check and take a look at, what's fake? Miss Xiang, why you? Looks like your body is real, but the entire street is filled with so many useless side characters. Can you really act well, little Hui? This little drama that your friend is making doesn't seem to be doing well. Xiang's second sister, our female actor, just lost a bit of focus. Is it really that big of a deal? This is your film that wants to compete against the movie my family is making, you're relying on actors on that entire set that loses focus that easily. And your costumes, TSK, not to criticize, but filming episode by episode in Hong Kong? Do you think it's still the 1980s or 90s? Ms. Nan, is our indoor greenhouse really that intolerable to you? Don't worry, Jin Xiao, for people like her who's willing to give suggestions, I think we can benefit from this. However, I didn't come here to film without preparing anything. Little Highness, come on, let the Xiang family's second sister operate some things. Actually, we don't even need any costumes, there's a green screen here, we can produce whatever result we want. Xiang's second sister, take a look. Whether it's Chinese or Hollywood style, even Arabian style, it's all possible here. Oh, looks like you're using technology to process this, but any production just relying on technology won't have any artistic value to it, right? Let's set that aside for now. How about I take a look at what you're filming? The enemy invades the capital and the princess becomes a prisoner. No, is there a princess who's about to be captured with such tidy clothes, hair, and flawless makeup? Don't worry, Xiao Yi, the Xiang second sister is just teaching us some details. Let's listen. Alright, since you're willing to listen, I'll teach you. This should be the expression when you're escaping. But when you're captured and stepped on by enemy soldiers, you should have a different expression. Seems like the second sister really is a professional. I'm impressed. You're really impressed? If you say so. Alright, write the press release like this. Xiang Xinan crosses the Pacific to teach acting. Recently qualified director Wu Chen admits his shortcomings. Once it's written, just release it. Hui, whether it's you or your little friend, playing with you is just so boring. I'll call it a day here. Hopefully, tomorrow will be more entertaining. This can't be, Brother Wu. Are you really letting MS.Nan send out that kind of article? Wait for me here, I'll plead with her not to release it. Jun Xiao, let's put out the fire first. For the Xiang second sister caused this much trouble for quite a while, isn't it just for this press release? Just let her release it. Won't it impact your new film when it's released? When the drama hasn't been broadcast yet, having more people criticize us realistically won't cause any problems. They're just throwing away their dignity. Maintaining this as the main topic of discussion isn't necessarily a bad thing. And it's the Xiang family's second sister, her problems are way bigger than ours. Back when I was trapped in that 1,000-year endless cycle, I knew her like the back of my hand. But with her strategic flaws, dealing with her won't be a one-day task. That's why I didn't act. Now that the wheel of fate has started turning, I don't need to worry as much. After another day filming for the scene where the princess is humiliated is complete. Oh my, you really just followed what I said. Of course, I have to take in the good information. Xiang's second sister, do you have any more pointers? Yesterday I used the press release to humiliate Wu Chen, but he hasn't even said anything that is he really better than Bao Zhenhui and Ding Ruilong? Why do I feel that he's even more obedient than them? I'll test him again. To put this realistically, I think this part of the film doesn't have enough artistry, the storyline doesn't match with the history. Let me edit it, I'll organize a more suitable storyline. Whether in acting or directing, someone from the Xiang family like her, with extensive resources in film and TV, is top tier. However, her flaw is that once she's invested in a play, it's hard for her to pull back. What is she up to? For a princess to be humiliated, and both the family and the country despise you, how could you not take revenge? TL/N, holy hell, this escalated so fast. Once you take your revenge, with the princess being so broken, based on the time period's views, the only thing she can do would only be, oh crap, Nan is in that state again that we need to top her. After stabbing another actor, she stabs herself. If she keeps causing trouble like this, something is bound to happen. We can't stay passive anymore, I have to intervene. System, reset. And so, the time went back to that exact moment. To put this realistically, I think this part of the film doesn't have enough artistry, the storyline doesn't match with the history. Let me edit it, I'll organize. Xiang's second sister. For your plan, I think it's best that we should go to a different place to talk about it a little more. You. There's no one else here, second sister. Now that we're alone, you can share your ideas with me. In the office, you came to Hong Kong to play, and since you want to play, I'll play something fun with you. Don't act like you know me well or understand my preferences. But I do know you well. Perhaps even better than you know yourself, second sister. Are you willing to hear a recap of your past? Go on, let me hear what rumors were on the streets. Xiang's second sister, someone able to act and direct, even you didn't think that the movie that you filmed would be popular, and it even won the Golden Palm Award, making you become the hottest newcomer within that circle. From then on, no matter what you did, whether you were lying down acting like a corpse or randomly filming a rock on the road, the industry's media would boast about you, saying that it's filmed or acted well. You could find that old information in the streets and online, is there even a need to recap this? Don't rush, what I've just said was just the main idea of Second Sister's transformation because from then on, you're able to instinctively resist the film and TV industry. You, completely disappointed by your line of work, switched your interests to chasing thrills. From not having a crush to experimenting with your male secretary at the time, you started to become insane. But the male secretary couldn't handle it and wasn't able to get up because of it. Someone as beautiful as you was willing to give up your virginity, yet he had no reaction whatsoever, and this situation directly impacted the amount of dopamine you felt, and it's now hard for you to experience excitement or happiness. Can this information really be found on the internet? After a year passed mindlessly, once you were introduced by a junket operator, you started to gamble. When you went in with 130,000, you went out with 7 million. All your successes relied on your family, but gambling was the first time you knew what it felt like to earn a lot of money by yourself and you were able to feel your dopamine production again. At the same time, you mistakenly thought that you were the world's best female gambler. When you traveled around to the world's biggest casinos, within half a year you won 30 billion, and you were famous. But something so good wouldn't last long, after half a year your gambling luck was gone, and you lost 100 billion. The Xiang elder had to sell half his family's assets to even level Second Sister's global debt, and from then on, you were trapped in the villa in North America. Second Sister, did I say anything wrong? Looks like you came prepared. Did you really think having this old information would make me apologize for yesterday's news? I know you're bored from being locked up and came to Hong Kong to help your family and find some fun. I just hope that the fun you seek doesn't involve messing with my company. I'll play with you. You. What can you do for someone who's as delicate as glass? If you want something exciting, then let's play the most exciting one, /Russian roulette /. The most exciting? It seems like I'll let go of messing up that little girl's film. Are you serious? Both of us have a 50% chance of getting shot. I doubt you'd risk your life to play with me, and I won't risk losing mine. So I bet there's a 100% chance your gun is empty. Ah, Second Sister sees right through me. It looks like I've lost completely to you. I can't direct films well, and I can't even play tricks on you. Our film would be constantly crushed by the Second Sister's movie, it's a complete loss for my investment, and as the loser I'll be kicked out by the Lee family, and at the same time, Ding Ruelong would definitely take this opportunity to take my life. Instead of being so humiliated, why don't I? This guy has a heart of glass, he really wants to jump out the window and commit suicide. I was only here to play, but I can't be responsible for Sumione's death, otherwise Grandpa will. If you have anything to say, just say it, don't think about. It's not that I haven't thought of it, Second Sister. Right now, I really want to die. Second Sister, let us both die together. Huh. This guy, he's dragging me with him. I'm about to die. I don't. The program for this type of net and strong rubber cushion takes 2 minutes to finish and the layout is exactly where it should be. This bastard is really playing with Xiang's Second Sister like that, that's insane. But it is fun. I'm not dead. Second Sister, from what I can tell, you haven't peed yourself, but it is pretty wet. How about you go change into some pants? Do you want to change your clothes first, Second Sister? The way Ms. Nan glared at you is really dangerous. Whenever she used to stare at anyone like that, whatever we did afterward would turn into a disaster. Brother Wu, you played a little too much just now. Don't worry, I can handle her situation. Today, you have to work overtime with Mu Epsilon and push out the first episode's post-production. We have to take the samples back to Beijing as soon as possible. Third Lady, this is a sample of the first episode of our new film, please take a look. TL/N, the Third Lady is from chapter 106, there's a mention of her in 108 as well. Third Lady looks slightly sick, am I thinking too much into this? The quality is indeed like a movie. Tomorrow I'll give this sample to the relevant personnel, and keeping up with other major television stations shouldn't be a problem. I understand, please drink some tea, Third Lady. Cough cough cough. The Third Lady, Is she having difficulty eating or drinking? Wu Yurong and I connected very smoothly and the processes are largely done. Guaranteeing that you can finish shooting this drama is enough. I have a lot of things to do, so I'll take my leave now. Be careful. Third lady, please sit. I think I just worked a little more, I'm just a little tired. For the past few minutes I saw that you had trouble drinking and swallowing, coughed while drinking water, and your walk was unsteady. Can I ask, third lady, do you have menstrual issues and constantly feel nauseous? I think, I have all of the symptoms, you said, then, do you have any lactation issues? How did you know? Third lady, you're sick, you have to go to the hospital to get it checked. Going to hospitals out of the country would be best. At this stage, if anyone nationalizes the fact that you're sick, a lot of our investments would go to waste. Zhaozi, help me contact Dongbi's University Hospital, I have a friend who needs to be treated. Mr. Wu, if you want the head doctor, the fastest you'll get is 2 days, you know. Then 2 days it is. See you then. 2 days later. I suggest that you undergo the operation as soon as possible, there's been excessive radiation to the tumor in your skull. Did you have any family medical history or did you do any cranial radiotherapy in the last year? My family doesn't have any medical history related to this, and I haven't had any treatment before. The only thing I had was dental surgery 6 months ago. At that time, there were lots of checkups. Can you tell me more? Actually, it's a little hard to open my mouth, this might actually be very important, third lady, I hope you can tell me everything you know. Once, I played a little too much in Wenzhou and I didn't know where the butler got the confidence to take advantage of the situation. For half a day, I was harassed by him until I woke up and realized something was up, and I was so mad I cut his balls off. But since he's still a man, he still had some energy in him and broke off one of my teeth. I understand, third lady, send me the report that the dentist gave you at the time. Sure. Dr. Fong Jingyu, the name seems familiar, let me think. Wu Chen, let me say this surgery is huge. Even if it's done by Dongbi's University Hospital, no one can guarantee it will be 100% successful. If the time really comes, I don't want to have any regrets. If the surgery fails, I hope you can take care of my husband for me, and you know his intelligence level, without me, he won't be able to handle all of this. The Wu family, the Middle East, the new film, the TV films, and so on. If he's here, he won't be able to distinguish them all. Helping him would be helping yourself. Third lady, are you that invested in this? Even though he's a little below average, he's still very cute. On the other hand, I can only say that there are very few women who wouldn't envy your strength, and even I can't avoid this. I might be a bit jealous, but I really want all of you. No matter what happens, I hope your operation is successful. Also, I finally remembered that dentist, Fong Jingyu. She was Wu Yurong's best friend during their studies. What does that mean? One is the renowned beauty Fong Jingyu, who has always been overshadowed by Wu Yurong since they were young. She has never fully accepted this. When Wu Yurong discovered the things Fong Jingyu hid behind her back, the two completely fell out. Just because she wanted to find something that Wu Yurong relied on, Fong Jingyu has always been helping your Lu family's second lady do things. In other words, I think this situation isn't that simple. I'll make sure the truth comes to light. After 2 days in surgery during the operation, Mr. Wu, the head doctor, is our best surgeon here. Your friend has been very lucky so far, and I believe the operation will be successful. Excuse me, Zhaozi, I have to take this call. Hello. ms.rong. What happened? I saw the messages you've sent. For the past 2 days, have you gone to see Fong Jingyu? Wu Chen, you can chase any other girl in this world but absolutely not her. I won't allow you to see her. I'm not interested in Fong Jingyu, I'm investigating something. I was afraid you'd misunderstand, so I'm informing you in advance. The thing you're worried about will never happen, Sister Rong. I have other matters to attend to, let's talk later. How was the surgery? Everything went smoothly. The patient just needs to focus on post-operative recovery. Miss Zhou, please take care of my friend for the next few days. Mr. Wu always arranges everything on his own. Given our relationship, which is as reliable as your name, we can trust each other completely. There's no such thing as complete trust, it's just my wishful thinking. The next day in the capital city, it's been 3 days, the third young master keeps asking. If he doesn't get an answer, he'll abandon the project in the Middle East and come back to cause trouble. Isn't that good? If he doesn't do it, you can do it. We usually have minor disputes that don't matter, but the third young master will go to extremes for his wife. If he makes a big scene, the Lu family's reputation will be ruined. Who would want to associate with a fractured Lu family? But, I really don't know where she went. It's not my doing this time. I thought the weak third young master wouldn't react so strongly, but he did. The Wu family has entered the final stage of the Middle East proj, can't mess it up. Sister, I've sent you a photo of the Lu family's third young mistress. Can you create a video of her supervising the shooting of a drama in Hong Kong? I need it. Again. You said you'd take me out to have fun. But for the past 3 days, I've been working non-stop on post-production. Finish what I just asked you to do, and then I'll tell you about the fun things. Alright, but don't trick me. If I create the video and send it to the third young master's informant in the Middle East, he should calm down. I've also finished analyzing Fong Jingyu's data. It's astonishingly regular. The clinic opens at 9:30 a.m. and closes at 6:30 p.m. every day. Customer information is never recorded electronically, all records are handwritten. If something is unusual, there must be something strange going on. Interesting, Fong Jinyu. Cal, though I don't know what you're hiding, I'll find out. It's just some statistics on the consumption of equipment and medicinal materials. The customer list and detailed medical records are not here. There's a hidden door here. Oh no, there's a snake inside. T's a Venomau's snake. I didn't expect to get caught off guard in the gutter. Who are you? What are you doing with my customer records? There are 15 minutes left before the poison takes effect. Since you're here, I need to extract as much information as I can during this time. Lu family's third young mistress developed a brain tumor from excessive radiation exposure. It was your doing, wasn't it? I just read all your reports. So what? If she hadn't died by my hand, she would have died elsewhere. If she's going to die anyway, it's better that she dies for me, and becomes a stepping stone for my advancement. How high do you have to climb to deal with Wu Yurong? Who are you? After currying favor with the Lu family's second young mistress for many years, you successfully entered the wealthy circle. Now, your career is somewhat successful, but there's still a significant gap between you and Wu Yurong. Seeing that you can't close this gap, you plan to eliminate Wu Yurong, right? So you haven't seen these materials yet, huh? Trying to extract information from me. I know all about your past, Fong Jinyu. You can't hide anything from me. Both you and Wu Yurong were equally beautiful, always the center of attention in elementary and middle school. But one was called a cow for her large chest, and the other a runway for her small chest. In high school and university, Wu Yurong gradually became the most beautiful woman in Donghai, while you were forgotten by superficial men and became her foil. You started to secretly compete with Wu Yurong. When her marriage was unhappy, you found a man who seemed ideal to outsiders. Later, Wu Yurong killed her husband, had a test tube baby, and became a black widow in the business world while still maintaining her chastity. Meanwhile, you lost your virginity and felt uncomfortable whenever you thought of Wu Yurong. Soon after, you found out you were pregnant, but with unresolved issues, you were on the verge of divorce. On a stormy night, you fought with your husband, fell down the stairs, and had a miscarriage. To make matters worse, that fall made you permanently unable to become a mother. This fueled your hatred for Wu Yurong. You irrationally tampered with the bath lotion you gave her, hoping to ruin her skin and take away her title as the most beautiful woman in Donghai. But the plan failed, and you two became enemies. Everything you've said is correct. But, Are you sure you know what I'm planning to do? In a few minutes, you'll be a corpse. I'll find out who you are. Even if you discover something, I'll cover your tracks. It's halfway through, and I won't let anything wrong happen. Cass expected, she's up to something. Although I didn't guess it right, I'll soon find out everything. Time resets to 8:40 a.m. Let me see what secrets are hidden in here. Fang Jingyu used a high-frequency electron gun for the oral examination of the third young mistress. The frequency was gradually increased with continuous checks. Let me see if there are others with similar conditions as the third young mistress. There are indeed others. Within roughly the same time frame, she conducted similar operations on 5 other individuals. Could these 5 people have the same illness as the third young mistress? I need to hack into the hospital systems to check. Good heavens! The 5 people, like the third young mistress, all have intracranial tumors induced by excessive radiation. With this data, Fang Jingyu really can kill without leaving a trace. But who is her real target? Archival records. Wang Xiaomei. Teeth cleaning and care. Wait, this is Song Xian's best friend, Wang Xiaomei. Could it be? Let me check further. The Wang and Fang families used to be neighbors and were very close. Wang Xiaomei even recognized Fang Jingyu as her godmother, but they lost contact after Fang Jingyu's divorce. They reconnected when Wang Xiaomei went to university in the capital city. Wang Xiaomei complained to her godmother that Song Xian spent long hours in the recording studio practicing singing, and their relationship became distant. Fang Jingyu, who initially didn't care about this, saw a photo of Wang Xiaomei and Song Xian and paid to build a similar recording studio at Wang Xiaomei's home. With a recording studio, Xian can practice singing at my house, and we can be inseparable like before. That I owe it all to my godmother's love. In other words, Fang Jingyu recognized Song Xian as Wu Yurong's daughter. With the proper setup, using Wang Xiaomei's recording studio, she could also induce an intracranial tumor in Song Xian due to excessive radiation. Let me cross-check the relevant times one last time. As expected, Fang Jingyu built the recording studio for Wang Xiaomei after the third young mistress and the other 5. To get revenge on Sister Rong and kill Song Xian, she didn't even spare her goddaughter. Now, I just need to wait for the poisonous woman, Fang Jingyu, to come back. 2 minutes later. Impossible, you weren't bitten by the snake. I'm in a hurry, no time to chat. Half a day later. Senior. What's going on here? Song Xian practiced singing another day. Your friend's recording studio needs to be dismantled immediately. Senior, you're too domineering. Why tear down my house? If you don't give an explanation, we're not done. See for yourself, there's a high-frequency electron gun hidden in the speakers. The excessive electromagnetic radiation in this recording studio is killing you. We'll discuss the specifics later. Both of you go to the hospital for a full-body checkup immediately. Don't delay, hurry. Notify me as soon as the results are out. Husband, what's going on? After explaining Fang Jingyu's experiment on the third young mistress and others. And her plot against Song Xian using her goddaughter Wang Xiaomei. She's worse than a beast. I've brought her to Donghai. How you deal with her, Sister Rong, is up to you. After all these years, I thought you had forgotten about the past. I didn't expect you. Humph. Forgotten? Aren't you still meticulously investigating me behind my back? I investigated you, I have. Before he could say the word /illness Wu Yurong, there's no need to waste words with her. This started with the third young mistress's illness, and I stumbled upon it by accident. The victor becomes the king, and the defeated becomes the outlaw. Since I've fallen into your hands, I have nothing more to say. But it's a pity I won't witness the moment your child is buried. I never understood why you inexplicably aborted the child and then divorced, nor why you're now hurting Xian. What did I do to make you hate me so much? You don't need to understand, and we don't need to either. This lifetime, it's just like this. That's right, the causes and consequences don't matter. Dare to touch Xian, and you must be fully prepared. Here, Sister Rong. Husband, my head hurts so much, I want to kill. Kill many, many people. You must find a way to stop me, or I'll really lose control. It's okay, Sister Rong, you can kill me as hard as you want, we'll talk about the rest later. Feeling better? Half and half, let my husband take a break, I'll go take a shower first. Mr. Wu, the test results are out. Song Xian's condition is relatively better, the troublesome one is Wang Xiaomei. Okay, I understand. Next, follow the doctor's instructions for treatment. I used to be engrossed in maneuvering among the various families, neglecting the darkness hidden within people's hearts. DrakeScans.com. Things like Fang Jingyu's can't happen again. Hey, Wu Chen, Gu Ruebua and Bao Zhenhui can't handle things here. That second Miss Xiang is back, and no one can control her. Several actors have been driven crazy by her, the drama can't be filmed anymore. Huang hacks into Wu Chen's computer. Mao Rusong, Mr. Wu, the previous real estate clearance only ended recently. The film base just started construction a few days ago, but there have been continuous strange incidents for the past 2 days, almost stopping the work. Could you come and take a look? Mao, I'll send you a direction for Pingzhou's situation later. Don't worry, just follow my instructions. Dear sister, I'll send you a framework. Please complete what's unfinished. Then. Hey, Wu Chen, I can help you with the code, but I have no idea where to get those items you mentioned. If you don't know, ask Gu Ruebua and Bao Zhenhui. I'll be heading to Hong Kong tomorrow, but today I need to persuade someone. Darling, come taste my cooking. You called me just for a barbecue? Don't you know how difficult it is to make that royal special perfume? I've been really busy lately. I know, but after the Middle Eastern project succeeds, Wu Yurong will become even stronger. You don't want to fall behind her, do you? Humph. You're always making me angry while helping that bitch make billions. I can give you even more. Bad guy. Wait, are you trying to trick me again? Tell me, what do you want this time? Darling, you're so smart that I can't resist you. How about we? Oh, come on, let's talk business first. What do you want? The film base and the new drama shoot are being maliciously targeted by the Xiang family. We can't make any progress on either front. To solve this problem once and for all, I need the second daughter of the Xiang family to be my woman. Isn't chasing women your specialty? What? You can't handle Xiang and need my help? Darling, you've misunderstood. Xiang Xianan is a wild horse, even wilder than Yurong. If we don't tame her from the start, you'll face even more trouble in the future. I can't stand another unruly bitch, my head hurts just thinking about it. Fine, I'll go with you to tame Xiang. But now, you need to accept punishment, or I won't be able to let this go. Let me tell you, I won't move an inch today, so do you have the skill to make me happy? Darling, you've only seen a few of my tricks. Let me show you. What are you doing, you bad guy? Xiang Xianan, you've been causing trouble for my husband. He might tolerate it, but I can't. The whole world knows I've been causing trouble with Wu Chen here for days. Li Ruobing, do you dare to kill me here? That's funny. You, really dare? In the basement prop storage room, are you really going to kill the second sister? Is there no other way? Zhen Xiao, I can't shoot my new drama or build the film base, and this isn't the first time she's done this to me. If I let her go, who knows when there'll be a third or fourth time. The project delays are costing me so much mo. Can you calculate the loss? What about after you kill her? Will the Xiang family let it go? If it were anyone else in the Xiang family, I'd worry. But Xiang is special, arrogant, and independent. She's been isolated in North America for a long time, and even when she causes trouble, she's alone. Even if she has henchmen, they aren't regulars. In short, very few people interact with her. Are they planning to kill me? So, what now? Look here, this is the facial scan data of Xiang. Finding someone of similar height and sending them to South Korea for plastic surgery to look like her isn't hard. With a built-in voice modulator, we can make them sound like her too. Finally, have this backslash, Fikexiang Xianan backslash, obediently returned to North America. Ah Huang, use the voice modulator and say something to Jin Xiao. Let's see if he can tell the difference. My little Hui Hui, you seem more manly after a few years, not bad, wow, even the abs. Pull up your shirt and let sis take a look. Holy crap. That tone, that pitch, it's exactly like the second sister. He Shichin's body and height are similar to Xiang Er's. Since she doesn't have any other tasks, she can play Xiang Er. As expected of my Ruobing, you found the best candidate right away. An unimaginable method. If I hadn't heard it myself, I wouldn't believe they'd come up with this. Since everything is arranged, I'll get started. Li Ruobing. You move your X. And you. Ah. Little Hui Hui, they wanted to kill me first. Now that they're dead, what about you? Are you still going to help them? Decisive action, impressive lines, and those eyes. Thanks again for the acting guidance, Xiang Er. Filming. They weren't really trying to kill me. Li Ruobing isn't dead. But the feeling I had just now, why did it feel so real? Of course, it was just filming, hee hee. Controlling indoor scenes with a single program is easy, also, when someone is fully immersed and focused on one point, they can't clearly remember the feeling from another point. Fine, the sensation of cutting Li Ruobing's throat might have been an illusion. But Wu Chen, am I also mistaken about his stomach being stabbed through? Enhanced magic props can create a through-and-through effect anywhere in filming, not every step requires high-tech. Modified magic props can have equally surprising effects. Slight this man, Wu Chen, he played me again. Her body is twitching again. That means the time is up. This is a secret I've learned in 1,000 years of reincarnation. After losing to the same person twice, her pride will greatly waver. At this point, flirting with her becomes backslash, normal backslash, difficulty from backslash, extremely difficult backslash. Second miss, if Ruobing and I observed correctly, you're twitching again. Is it like last time? Do you need to change your pants? Fine, you're good at this. But what about Pingzhou? Can you handle it as easily? Haha, Pingzhou, that's much easier than playing with you in Hong Kong. Suddenly touching. This guy. 3 days ago in the morning, a large number of crows suddenly gathered over the construction site of the film city in Pingzhou, breaking the glass of the office building and leaving dung everywhere. This incident was dubbed backslash, shit road, backslash, a pun on backslash, dead road, backslash, and it made the local news. Coincidentally, that afternoon, a feng shui master arrived at the site and declared, backslash, a house with a high ridge is unlucky and uninhabitable, misfortune arises near tall towers, backslash. The area had been experiencing continuous misfortune and was said to be cursed by resentful spirits. Staying there would bring further calamities. The next day, 8 workers mysteriously disappeared from the construction site. One worker, driven to madness, kept muttering, backslash, staying here will bring calamities, backslash, which sparked widespread panic among the remaining workers. DrakeScans.com Mao Rusong tried to calm everyone down, but it had no effect. As a result, yesterday, many workers, on the brink of mental breakdowns, resigned en masse to save their lives, causing the construction site to come to a complete halt. Second sister, am I right? Let's assume everything you said is correct, what next? Second sister, you wanted me to be unable to manage both Pingzhou and Xiangjiang. Unfortunately, although your strategy was clever, you overlooked the most important thing. What did I overlook? Miss Xiang's initial move, creating backslash, dead road, backslash, involved your lapdog Zhang Yuan, the so-called international bird expert, setting up numerous mechanisms to attract crows to the site. Your second move, having Zhang Yuan bribe the feng shui master. Now the crucial third move, the missing 8 workers. Are they dead, or are they hidden somewhere? If hidden, where? This is something Mao Rusong couldn't figure out. Dear, stop delaying. What's the issue? So, did you solve it? Don't rush, let me make a call. Boss Mao, is everything going smoothly? The address I sent you. Mr. Wu, we found them. The 8 workers were found playing mahjong at a villa. They said someone paid them to play, and win or lose, they'd receive 6 to 700,000. Is that Xiao Wu on the phone? Let me speak to him. Xiao Wu, sorry for the inconvenience my son caused, delaying the film city's progress, that I will make sure to discipline him well. This won't happen again, I assure old Li. Secretary Zhang, no need for such heavy words, you go ahead, I'll hang up now. In a lawful society, randomly killing 8 people is too risky. As for the hiding place, using the home of Pingzhou's top official, Secretary Zhang's son, was a brilliant move. I must admit, it was hidden beautifully. Speaking of beautiful, the method used to win over the secretary's son was truly impressive. The secretary's son, accustomed to grand scenes, was charmed by Miss Xiang's use of Zhang Yuan's connections to have a beautiful bird trainer perform seductive acts, getting him to help hide the workers. At the same time, in Pingzhou *** stupid, don't associate with such weirdos who use underhanded tricks in the future. Mr. Zhang, after such an incident, I think Pingzhou will no longer welcome you, please leave. Causing so much trouble for me and Mr. Wu, we should teach him a good lesson. Little did they know, the beating Zhang Yuan received from Mao Rusong would bring great trouble for Wu Chen later. But that's a story for another time. I said I know you better than you know yourself, right, second sister? I won. Now you're feeling complicated, your body is reacting complicatedly, am I right? You kept bothering me for the thrill, to see if you could get a dopamine rush. That you should have your answer now, right? So, second sister, want to go a step further? What do you mean? Be my woman, let's play something even more thrilling, like what you wanted to do but didn't accomplish before. Let's try it. You're insane. Humph. What's happening? Wasn't Wu Chen supposed to win her over? It doesn't look like it. Wu Chen, second sister, is even angrier than when she left last time. Did it backfire? Disperse, get to work, she won't cause trouble for a while. Starting tomorrow, catch up on the progress. That night. Wu Chen, maybe I drank too much, that's why. Second sister, you were very clear-headed when you opened the door for me, recognized me, and called my name, weren't you? What are you talking about? I can't hear you clearly. How did you find me here? I checked in anonymously. So. Do I know you better than you know yourself? Kissing a woman I haven't pursued in a millennium of reincarnation is indeed a unique experience. It really confirms the saying in the book, /nothing is more fun than playing with people, second sister, you've broadened my life. To commemorate today, I've thought of a special nickname for you. From now on, you'll be called Xiaoxiangzi, God of Gold. What alley in Big Road? It sounds awful. Because alleys are suitable for dating, right. By the way, I heard from my old man that the elder from Wujia in Senlan seems to be possessed and wants to make something that I forgot what it was. Speaking of Wujia, Wu Yurong seems to be your lover, huh? I didn't plan to hide this from you. Besides Li Ruobing and Wu Yurong, there are others. I'll introduce you all someday. Nope, I don't want to meet any of them, nor do I want to have any interaction with them. What I said just now was just random, it had no other meaning. Our relationship should be as pure as possible. Alright, let's keep it pure. We've been out for days. If I don't go back now, it'll be troublesome if the old man finds out. Where shall we meet next time? Keep your curiosity up. Interesting. Drake, by the way, regarding Fang Jingyu, I mentioned investigating Ruobing and Qingying's interpersonal relationships. Since there's time, let's deal with this matter. Other than Ding Ruelong, who is related to Ruobing and Xinxin's mother, there are no other hidden dangers. But second sister mentioned Yurong's father last night. I'll check again. Hello. Sister Rong. Little husband, there will be a charity auction jointly organized by the old man and others in a few days. He's old and superstitious, saying it's to accumulate merit for Xuansuan. I can't refuse him. Can you bring Li Ruobing and the others to support us? Okay, I got it. The busy man is back, huh? Why the unhappy face? Usually, you're all smiles at this time seem sarcastic, but actually jealous. Xiang Xinan's matter has already troubled you a lot, dear, but Wu Yurong has another request. Will it ever end? What does that woman want now? Told Li Ruobing about how Fang Jingyu almost killed Song Xian. I don't want you, Qingying, or Qianshan to repeat her mistakes, so I checked all your relationships. Fortunately, there's no one else with security risks. Fool, no one else has tried to kill their own husband, so why would they hold a grudge? Alright, I'll inform Qingying and Qianshan. 2 days later. Boss Lei, Boss Su. Boss Lu has a keen eye. That Christie yellow diamond necklace is extraordinary. Big bad guy, you bought the bracelet Sister Ruobing likes, the earrings Qingying likes, and the ring Sister Shiqin likes. That what about me? Qianshan wants a delicate necklace, he's picking one for you. Dangerous Marika /176 million, third call, sold. The old man's most prized collection, all successfully auctioned. Thank you all, really, thank you so much. So polite, I'm not used to it. Little husband, I'm really happy you all could come. After all, it's to accumulate blessings for junior sister Song Xian. We all hope she recovers soon. When she's better, I'll visit you again. Accompanied Su Mu for 3 days, developed a new game. Hey, big bad guy, look at the hot search, it's all about Aunt Wu's family. Hot search rankings calculated based on search volume and growth over the past 7 days. Top searches. Hot search, Senlon Group auctioned fake painting Dangerous America Karen Cathedral profited nearly 300 million. Hot search, auction proceeds used to support anti-government forces in a certain Middle Eastern country. Turns out the family is the financial backer of the rebel warlord. Hot search. Senlon Group stock price plummeted, evaporating 60 billion in 3 days, and still falling rapidly. Sister Rong, little husband, all the news online is true, and the Middle Eastern project's procedures have been suspended. Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of this. The Wu family must have been set up by someone else. Little sister, investigate the logistics of the 2 paintings Dangerous Marika and Karen Cathedral after the auction, and see if there's anything unusual. Hee, let me show you what efficiency means. Got it. After dozens of courier changes, the delivery ended up here, and the recipient is still in Donghai. 5 minutes later it's her. Having you around makes things so much easier. I'm really happy. Happy my ass, it's confusing. Anything else to investigate? Let me handle it all. Not for now, I'm off to see an old acquaintance. Master Rant's rule is to never deceive Chinese, only dealing with European clients. Why break the rule this time? Who are you? I don't know you. Let go or I'll call the cops for harassment. Go ahead, let's go to the police station together, and talk to the cops about those 2 paintings from your family. What, Master Ran, what 2 paintings from the Wu family? I don't understand what you're saying. I've known you and Master Ran for 50 years, we're very familiar. I'm only 21, if you're going to make up a reason, make it believable. In 1,000 years of cycles, we learned painting together under Master Ran. Unfortunately, the cycles are endless and different every day. The current you has no memory of knowing me. Master Ran is renowned globally for his high-quality replicas. His works are often mistaken for originals by experts. Though you were an orphan, Master Ran treated you like his own. You have a deep bond, you can't break his rules. I'm not trying to harass you. Master Ran wouldn't go against his compatriots, and his paintings are hard to distinguish from the originals. Now that you've broken the rules, the Wu family's fake paintings are suspicious. How did you get involved? Since you know us so well, don't you know he was captured a week ago? How would I know why? Ask the people who took him. Who captured Master Ran? I don't know. I only know that the person who captured him forced me to paint the fakes and arranged the delivery is named Li Dingzai. Li Dingzai, a key figure in the United Faction of Daegu, South Korea, expelled from the gang, snuck into District 11, and got close to the Chinese organization Donghui in Shinjuku. And Donghui is a branch of the Ding family overseas. Is Ding Ruelong behind this? No, his style is straightforward without planning. It's not him. Who could it be? Alright, go back to the studio and wait for news. You really are Master Rant's old friend? Then, can you save him? I'll handle Master Ran's matter. DrakeScans.com. Master Ran is deeply hidden in the city. His studio is a basement in Macau's Yuhan Street Market. An outsider like Li Dingzai couldn't have found it, someone must have led him there. A few hours later I see, Li Dingzai has now become a subordinate of Daquan's Huan Jia, Yi Huan. Yi Huan, and the big boss behind you, we will meet soon. Old Dao, I need to borrow your most reliable subordinate for 2 days. Mr. Wu, got a big job? Maybe I should step in myself. No, Atai has a temper. You stay by his side to help him. I'll have Scar contact you. He's someone who I have to keep in check with a knife. Just in terms of hand-to-hand combat, he and I are evenly matched. The next day, this year's Big Circle Cup underground boxing match, will let the first round slide to give the local big shot some face. But in the next 2 rounds, play it however you like. Understood, Mr. Wu. Today's match is between the undefeated Big Circle King Louis and, the Scar brother over the River Dragon. The odds for Louis are 35 to 1, Scar brother is 10 to 1, and a draw is 25 to 1. If you haven't placed your bets yet, hurry up, stop talking and start already. That I've already placed my bets. This match is a no-brainer. All bets on Louis, guaranteed win. First round, match, start. Stop, halftime break. Woohoo, woohoo. That's it, keep going, I'm going to win big. Second round, start. Match over, what? A few minutes later, match over. The winner is, Scar brother over the River Dragon. Refund. This is such a scam, how could Louis lose, damn it. I'm the only one who bet $1 million on Scar brother to win, which means I won 100 million. This big winner here, please come inside. Big Circle leader Yi Huan, a good, not the fierce dragon but the river. How should I address you, sir? You're too kind, Sister Huan. My name is Wu Chen. Reporting Wu Chen's identity, so you're the son-in-law of the Li family. May I ask what brings you here? You can't be short on money, can you? I just wanted to meet Sister Huan and ask her 2 questions. DrakeScans.com. Our Big Circle has always kept out of the Li family's affairs. What do you want to ask? Why capture Master Ran? Why go after the Wu family? Macau is within the Big Circle's territory, my turf, my business is none of the Li family's concern, right? And as for the Wu family, what does it have to do with the Li family? To be precise, Master Ran and the Wu family have nothing to do with the Li family. The questions I'm asking Sister Huan are my personal ones. Ha ha ha, you're bold. Does your family know you're here? Using the Li family's name to cause trouble outside. Once I'm done with you, I'll call the Li family and have them replace their son-in-law. Sister Huan, running underground gambling and boxing, collecting protection fees, and making dirty money from long-haul transportation. If you use your connections well, the authorities might turn a blind eye. But using insurance to defraud 240 million across 30 cities in the Big Circle by swapping people in fake accidents. Stop. For 4th and 5th tier cities, you took down 2 or 3 people. For 3rd tier cities, you took down 4 or 5. For 1st and 2nd tier cities, you took down 7 or 8. The numbers are spread out, and it's not just targeting 1 or 2 insurance companies. The accidents were all made to look very real. Sister Huan, you're quite capable. Don't spout nonsense without evidence. Sister Huan, I'm an information dealer. Should I tell the police the names of everyone involved, the locations of the incidents, and the exact amounts defrauded? What do you really want? As I said earlier, I just wanted to meet Sister Huan and ask those 2 questions. Of course, I also know, Sister Huan, that you might not be able to answer them yourself. Considering that you're nothing more than a glove for that big shot, that why not bring him out to talk? The one who's always elusive, known as Lord Lu, in the underworld. Ha ha ha, Huan, this kid is interesting. Bring him down. This Lord Lu is not simple. In the 1,000 years of reincarnation I've investigated him, but all I found were dead ends. I have yet to find the hidden path. I only know that he has extensive intelligence and capabilities, but why he is so powerful is something I cannot comprehend. Lord Lu, your welcome is quite unique. Hi, hello there, brother. Why not set aside your doubts and worries for now? Sometimes, grand ambitions can't compare to a night of intoxication. What do you think, brother? For some reason, the moment I saw you, I felt something, brother. We. Huan, didn't I say that heroes can hardly resist the charm of a beautiful woman? Lord Lu, hypnosis is one thing but using aphrodisiacs too. And in such a high dose. Are you trying to drain me dry? Isn't this method underestimating me a bit too much? Not bad, not bad. Li family's son-in-law, there aren't many young people who can withstand this. Quite impressive, you've earned my respect. So, Lord Lu, can you resolve the confusion in my heart? Alright, since you went to so much trouble to meet me, I might as well tell you. Capturing Master Ran, the fake painting expert, amplifies the negative impact on the Wu family. Outsiders will start thinking that the Wu family's collection is all fake. Then, people will further speculate, could the Wu family be part of the counterfeit and fraud operation? How much profit has the Wu family made from this? With that, public opinion will be in turmoil, and the Wu family's stock price will plummet. Next, by branding the Wu family as the financial backer behind the rebel forces in a certain Middle Eastern country, you can naturally force the Wu family to halt their Middle Eastern project. I see, so the ones behind this attack on the Wu family are the Ding and Ma families. Brother, you've got it wrong. The real target wasn't the Wu family at all. It was you. Coming at me. How does Lord Lu want to play this? Right now, I'm the butcher, and you're the fish on the chopping board. Young man, don't rush, like a fine drink, take it slow and enjoy. If it's money you want, I have an easier way. It's already exhausting dealing with the Wu family, and now you're adding the Su and Li families. It's going to be even harder. At the moment, I have limited information on him. I need to find a way to get more. I don't like how you make earning money sound so easy. Give me a pen, and I'll show you a way to make easy money without using knives, guns, or causing any deaths. I'd really like to see what you've got, Mr. Wu. These are the winning numbers for the double ball lottery in Jiangmen, which will be announced in half an hour. I also have the numbers for Dongguan, Zhanjiang, and Chaozhou. Want to have someone buy a ticket and try it out, make an easy 20 million. Half an hour later, it's draw time. All 4 places hit, all of them. In half an hour, we made 80 million. Making money is easy for me, don't you think? Why don't you switch to a more relaxed way of doing things? You've worked hard for decades, struggling and toiling. Isn't it time for a break? At 17, you smuggled yourself abroad, helped Mexican drug traffickers transport drugs and earned your first $30,000 amidst a hail of bullets. You then came back, collected debts, managed brothels, smuggled electronics, and in 5 years, you built a network and saved up 2 million. Afterward, you became a chip runner and helped smuggle people. Over the years, you've done everything to make money, like a relentless machine. How long have you been investigating me? Who hired you to look into me? Don't worry, Lord Lu, I'm an intelligence dealer. The fact that I have information on you means you're an important figure. How about I help you make easy money, and you let Master Ran go? Let's work together. An intelligence dealer, have you even investigated yourself? Do you know who you've offended? You don't know your limits, yet you still want to cooperate with me. Offended someone? The Ding and Ma families? Putting aside the small fry, the only major figure I've had a conflict with is Ding Ruelong, and that's known by everyone. Sister Rong, Gu Ruebua, and Lei Cheng have just started their plan against Ding Ruelong's personal assets. The larger plan targeting the entire Ding family hasn't even begun. It can't be the Ding family. And as for the Ma family, I've hardly had any dealings with them. No, maybe I ignored the small fry from the beginning. The only recent conflict I've had is with Xiangzi's lackey, Zhang Yuan. Interesting. Let's sort out all the information related to the Ma family from my 1000-year loop. Zhang Yuan is Ma Tianqing's illegitimate son. And Lord Lu, who had no prior connection with the Ma family, is willing to step forward. This means the rumors that the Ma family patriarch died of anger in the 80s, and the recent buzz that the old lady is at death's door. I see, Lord Lu's true identity should be, in that case, everything makes sense, enough talk. Leave the 80 million, and you stay too. Working with me is all gain and no loss. Why not listen to what I have to say before deciding? I know who the real boss behind this is, Lord Lu. The one instructing you is the Ma family, right? Because Zhang Yuan got beaten, and Zhang Yuan is the illegitimate son of the Ma family's current head, Ma Tianqing. And you, Lord Lu, are Ma Tianqing's brother. Ah. What? In the 70s, before paternity testing existed, you were suspected of being an illegitimate child. Old Master Ma couldn't hold his head high in the clan, and a year after you were born, he was literally angered to death by the gossip. Your mother transferred all her hatred to you and sent you to live with a peasant family she didn't know, effectively banishing you from the Ma family. After learning your true identity, you swore to make the Ma family regret it. You went crazy earning money, but even after establishing your domain in the big circle, it still pales in comparison to the Ma family's assets. Logically, now isn't the right time for you to confront the Ma family, but you accepted their commission. If I'm not mistaken, did the old lady make you a promise? As for the old lady's promise, how about I take a guess? Your eldest nephew, the eldest son of Ma Tianqing's family, is a good-for-nothing, only interested in men, and more men. Ma Tianqing's second son is capable, but he's involved in a forbidden relationship with his own sister. Recently, the situation has escalated, and they've decided to forsake the family fortune for /true love /. With no heirs left, Ma Tianqing finally remembered his illegitimate son. But from Zhang Yuan's groveling behavior towards Xiang Xianan, it's clear that while he might be a genius at playing around when it comes to dealing with people, he's quite lacking. In my opinion, his potential is limited. The biggest change for the Ma family occurred recently when the old lady was on her deathbed. The issue of succession came up, and the suggestion was made to change the rule from the son succeeds the father / to / the brother succeeds the brother / Lord Lu. Is this roughly what the old lady suggested? After all, rumors are just rumors. Whether you're really related by blood, the old lady knows best. And nowadays, getting a paternity test isn't difficult. Lord Lu, the old lady asked you to deal with me to vent her anger for Zhang Yuan and Ma Tianqing, paving the way for your return to the Ma family. Her intentions are kind, and I can understand her desire to do one last act of filial piety. But does the old lady's wish represent the intentions of your brother, Ma Tianqing? Instead of gambling on whether Ma Tianqing will follow the old lady's will in the future, why not work with me to create your own Ma family? When Ma Tianqing's branch declines, who will be the main family and who will be the branch? It might not be so certain anymore. Create my own Ma family. Change rooms, Aina. Take good care of Mr. Wu here. Brother Wu Chen, in your opinion, how should we cooperate? Aina, don't feed him yet that I have a game. Let's play it for Lord Lu to see. Ha. Right here. Play for Lord Lu to see. I mean a mobile game. Oh. 15 minutes later, isn't it fun? Super fun. If this game were to go live, would you get into it? Of course. Lord Lu, with Saudi Arabia's strategic transformation, they're investing heavily to create a global gaming hub that I happen to have the technology and talent for this. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so, do you want to partner with me on this game? Everyone can be responsible for what they're good at, I'll be in charge of the preliminaries, and I'll leave the rest of the operation for Mr. Lu to finish. For the divisions, you'll get 60%, I'll get 40%, how does that sound? You're giving me control of the rest of the operation and 60% of the profit? Of course. So, do we have a deal? Later on. We'll let go of Master Ran, and we'll return the Wu family's original paintings. But that'll have to wait until after Mr. Wu cleans up the mess he caused. Even though we're partners, he's showing half and concealing the rest, meaning he still has people and situations he doesn't want to offend. From what I can tell, it's probably the old lady, alright, then wait for one day Mr. Lu, until I finish cleaning up. Also, me and Aina hit it off well, I hope Mr.Lu won't give her any work for her, let her be my assistant here. Half a day later Macau Master, you're finally back. I thought I'd never see you again, you silly child. Master Ran was wrong these past few days, this is a small token of compensation from Ms. Huan. Rest well over the weekend, and we'll discuss this later. Rest will have to wait until after we switch homes. This place has been leaked. Master, you won't be safe staying here. No one will attack you, the people around here would be like bodyguards to protect you, don't worry. Sister Zhuhong, your storage skills are still so good. Huh? You've seen me store things before. Are you going to say that crazy thing that we've known each other for 50 years again? Huh, that isn't actually important. Oh right, there's an emergency situation, I don't have time to find anyone else, can Sister Zhuhong help me with something? While I was on my way to bring Master Ran back, I did some checking. Lei Yu has always held a grudge against me and recently, he's been working with Ma Tianqing. They're planning to use this opportunity to take my life. But my prediction about his random actions hasn't even happened after the Jinfu jewelry poisoning, which also means, Ma Tianqing helped Lei Yu to optimize his program. Good thing Lei Yu is also in Macau today. There is only one way to mess up his program quickly and simply. Little brother, this disciple doesn't have much skills, I don't think she can help you with anything, how about you, Master Ran, I guarantee Sister Zhuhong will not be in any danger, I promise. I thought I would go out to relax a little, but my luck's been so bad, damn it, I've lost 300,000 in half a day, 1 hour later hey handsome, it's my first time playing, I don't really understand, could you bring me to play a few rounds? Gladly. Looks like I lost in gambling, but I'm getting a jackpot for my romance. We won, you're amazing. Ever since this woman showed up I've been winning every game. Could she really be my star of fortune? You stupid wife, I haven't fed you enough, and you're fucking stealing again. Boss. Boss Lei, I'm so sorry, we don't know where this muddle-headed person came from, whatever, forget it, I'll go to the bathroom first. This is absurd. So that's how it is, alright, Ma Tianqing Lei Yu, this is what you both caused. Peng Wei, I've sent some information to you. Send some people to deliver an anonymous letter to each family at that table. I'll send the contents of the letter shortly. Alright Mr. Wu. After that, let's put some bedtime news on the hottest searches later on understood. Mr. Wu. It hasn't even been a day, and you're back. 3 hours later everything has been handled, so of course, I'm here early to sort out some partnership details. Lei Yu is working with Ma Tianqing, and they are planning to cover up Jinfu Corporation. Among those buying jewelry, Lei Yu specifically targeted elderly individuals with middle-class wealth. Then he's sending his subordinates to pretend to be returning visit commissioners, and letting them teach home jewelry maintenance as a reason for returning, and altering the jewelry on the head. Lei Yu wants to collectively poison these elderly. The poor families are at a disadvantage as most would be afraid of the situation and don't dare to cause a scene and don't have the ability to make a scene. But families that are well off won't be the same. They will definitely cause a scene with Jinfu Corporation, even forming groups to complain, this way they can get the Wu family like how they obtained the Su family. Then you. I only sent a list of names of those planning to pretend and evidence of their actions to the people that Lei Yu picked, for how those people would react, that won't be in my control. Mr. Lu, look at the top searches, something huge has popped up. One urgent intervention by the Central Investigation Team. Heartless, using human lives as child's play to achieve business targets. 3. The two big families, Tang and Gong, simultaneously say, there are no winners in an infinite business competition. Within a day, someone can give these kinds of results, in the past 30 years this is the first time I've seen it. This isn't something someone with just the identity of the Li family's husband can do, this Wu Chen really is metaphysical. What kind of background does he have? And how did he have so many abilities? I'm a bit tired today, how about this, once the market opens, the Wu and Su family's stock prices go up and the Lei family's stock prices drop. Then we'll talk about the partnership details. Sure, we'll go with Mr. Wu's idea. Commissioner Aina. Mr. Wu, how are you so impressive? And you're still so young, Aina. There's another meaning to what you're saying. There's something you want to tell me? No, nothing. Mr. Wu is already done bathing, let's go to bed. Preparing to turn off the lights. DrakeScans.com. Don't turn off the lights. The more abilities you have, the more strange hobbies you find. Strange hobbies, do you know what I want to do? Mr. Wu can do whatever he wants. A person like me prefers to be fully in the moment when we do it, but with other things on your mind, I don't want to do it with you. I know what you're thinking. You're relying on the people outside, hoping to use Mr. Lu's connections to find the person who killed your boyfriend. Just now, you thought about asking me for help, didn't you? Mr. Wu, how did you know? If I knew nothing about you, would I be confident enough to pick you as my helper in Mr. Lu's arena? Your boyfriend was the son of the chief engineer of Zhanjiang's road and bridge construction, Xie Jing. When you were about to get married, he was killed by someone with a tattoo of 47 words on his wrist. His parents spent their entire fortune but couldn't find a single clue about the killer, and the case became one of the few unresolved ones in the area. The killer is part of an international group of killers and is one of the most active people on the dark web. For promoters of this group, every killer in the organization has a tattoo of the number of people they killed, which disappears and reappears randomly. And the Ma family's rival, the Northwestern Tong family's eldest son, was poisoned to death by someone with the number 69. I know these situations are closely tied to the Ma family. When something happened to the Tong family, the Ma family seized all their industrial shares, and to this day the Tong family remains crushed with no way out. Now that the Ma family is pretty frantic, and they're stirring trouble with Lei Yu, then I can't let the Ma family do whatever they want. Aina, I'll find number 47, all you need to do is just be my good little helper here. Alright, you can turn off the lights. The next day after the partnership agreement was signed with Mr. Lu, the partnership's now signed. I'm planning to give Ma Tianqing something to do, and I'll greet you in advance, Mr. Lu. Ah. You're planning to go up against the Ma family. It won't hurt the Ma family's roots, I'll give face to them, so don't worry, Mr. Lu. DrakeScans.com. As long as the situation doesn't worsen the old lady's illness, I don't care about anything else. Alright, I'll leave first as I've got something to do. If anything happens, give me a call. 1 plate of Thai Elan curry, a bowl of tom yum soup, and a plate of minced pork with rice. Thailand Pattaya evening. Thai cuisine is always amazing, it's hard not to overeat. Wouldn't it be even better with a bowl of Chinese-style egg fried rice? There are Chinese cuisine stalls over there. The female boss is quite nice, you can go there and ask. How can I ask her? I don't have the confidence to look her in the eye. You were badly injured on a mission 5 years ago and hid here to recover. It was that stall owner's honesty and care that helped you regain your spirit. Now, you want to understand her more, and you want to see her more often. Late at night, who are you? How did you find out that I had a crush on the nearby female boss? It doesn't stop there, I know way more things about you. Actually, the most hidden secret of all is your true identity. You left your organization, completely discarded your name, and moved away from your hometown. You really did it, Promoter 56. Still those old habits, you don't even let anyone finish speaking before throwing a knife. 56, I know everything about you, I know your habits by heart, and you taught your skills to me one by one. If we fight now, I'll definitely beat you in the end. Who are you? In my 1,000-year cycle, there was a time when my knife-throwing skills and marksmanship hit a bottleneck. It was only through our battles that I achieved a breakthrough that we could say we're both friends and enemies. Who I am doesn't matter, all that matters is that I'm not your enemy. Then, what did you find me for? Promoter 47 also left the organization, right? Tell me, where is he now? On what grounds do you think I'll tell you? Because the reason you left the organization was to find some peace. But 47 was born with an antisocial personality. Beyond just killing his targets during missions, he'll kill anyone who displeases him, even a cat or dog that can't speak. He'll kill them all. He abandoned the rules of being a promoter when it got in his way, and he left the organization to go on an insane killing spree. Or perhaps he now has one of mankind's mysterious occupations, a psychopathic killer, and he can't be considered within human domain anymore. No matter what happens in the end, let him at least become more human. Drakescans.com. I've received word that he'll be in Donghai for the next 2 days. He's in Donghai. You refused the path to heaven and chose to break into the gates of hell. 47. Get ready to repent before Aina. You. Thank you for the report. I'll return this favor when we meet again. Zhuang Yuan, Guizi, contact Donghai's highest level of control deployment. From now on, not a single person there should fly out of Donghai. Xian, your mom is calling. Mom, I won't be coming home today. Sister Shan came to visit me, and I want to hang out with her for a couple more days. I'm a grown-up now, don't worry. Sister Shan, let's swim a couple more laps. Stop swimming, let's go eat something. Sister Shan, what's wrong with you? Don't scare me. Still not stopping. 47. Teacher. Who are you? Looking for death. Struggling is useless. 47. Come with me. Get lost, screw you. No one's ever been able to track me. Who the hell are you? It's not your place to ask questions. The only thing you can do is wait for the judgment of fate. Half a day later, Lord Lu's base. Xie Jing was such a kind and gentle person. Why did you kill him? Blade at the waist, arrow in hand, human life is as cheap as pigs and dogs. So what if I killed someone? Does this *T even need a reason? Have you figured out how to take revenge, Aina? I've imagined countless ways to make him suffer after catching him. But I know Xie Jing wouldn't want me to become that kind of person. I'll hand him over to the police and let the law take care of him. You want to hand me to the police? I've hated the police since I was a kid. Fuck it, kill, the police must die. All police should die. Somewhere in America. Young 47. Streetwalker didn't eat. Your voice is so soft, I don't like it. Fuck, I've been protecting you and your little b*** tard this whole time. I'm tired of playing with this shit. Get that little b*** tard here, kneel down and lick my toes. Streetwalker's mutt can't even lick a toe properly. Bitch, don't you ever teach your little b*** tard anything? Little b** tard trying to fight back, tired of living. Son. Run fast dash. Wah dash. Miss, the police just sent word. The organization responsible for killing the eldest young master has someone in custody. The Tong family villa. Who caught them? Didn't Director Wang say there were no leads? Tong family's youngest daughter, closest to the deceased eldest young master, Tong Xian. I heard it was the son-in-law of the Li family from Donghai. Li Ruo Bing's boyfriend, Wu Chen. Wu Chen. After all these years with so many police involved and no leads, he actually caught them. Maybe we can finally avenge my brother. This is my brother-in-law's subordinate's hideout, but I've never been to a place like this before. How do I even? 2 days later. Hey pretty girl, too shy to come in and play? Come with me, I'll show you a good time. Get lost, don't make trouble for me. Excuse me, Mr. Wu, hello, I'm Tong Xian. Can I get to know you? Oh, the little princess of the Tong family. Let's not beat around the bush, Miss Tong. What do you need? I heard you caught the terrorist 47. So, can you help me catch another one? Of course, I won't ask you to help for nothing. Within my ability, I can do anything for you in return, whether as repayment or a transaction. What do you think? I understand, but what can you do? As long as it doesn't betray justice, harm the Tong's family reputation, or violate human decency, I can do anything. They say Tong Xian is the most likely to inherit the Tong family's business. Seeing her today, she indeed has some personal charm. In that case, let's give her a hand, bring the Tong family to our side, and use them to control the Ma family. Alright, I'll help you with this. As for what you can do in return, I haven't decided yet, but I'll let you know when I think of something. Thank you. Don't worry, I will definitely keep my promise. Donghai Coastal Prison, first special containment room. The shackles must be uncomfortable, right? 47. With that thing on, you can only crawl like a dog. I ended up like this because of you, and now what do you want? You're being treated specially because you killed too many police officers, but I can make your stay here more comfortable. I doubt you're that kind-hearted. I need some information from you in exchange. About your former teammate, Propagandist 69. Betray my teammate? What makes you think I'd do that? Sure, I'm a scumbag, but I'm not that low. In my view, almost everything in this world can be traded, as long as the conditions are right. So let me ask again, if I make New York Senior Police Officer Robert Leto disappear, will you give me information on 69? Senior Police Officer Robert Leto. That bastard is backed by several senators, and behind the scenes, he controls multiple gangs. He's already become an invisible overlord in New York, Robert Leto. He's been living well all these years, and while you've become a top assassin, every time you get close to him, you tremble uncontrollably. So you can't kill him, can you? Robert Leto dash. No denial, seems like you're agreeing. Mr. Wu, are we heading to New York now? Pretty much, but you take your route, and I'll take mine. That we'll meet up in New York. 2 days later in New York. Shoo, follow me Mr. Wu. But our schedule is to go to the Chinatown foot massage place. Don't talk now, just come with me. Miss Tong, take off your clothes, pants, shoes, and socks, everything. No. Wait, Mr. Wu, that's not part of our deal. I'm telling you to change into the massage parlor's clothes. We're investigating this tour group. Stop overthinking it. Oh. The most powerful gang under Robert Leto's control is the North American branch of the Ding family's Dongha Association. And the Dongha Association's North American branch, the 11th District branch, and the Southeast Asia branch all share a key business: this 50-person cross-border travel group. This cross-border travel service offers an incredibly attractive deal. If you get a full-body massage at a designated foot massage parlor before board the plane and another as soon as you land, you can enjoy an 80% discount on the group travel price. As a result, most people in these 50-person groups participate in this activity. To others, this seems like a marketing ploy, where they assume the travel group makes up for lost profits at the massage parlors. But I don't believe that. The person coordinating these 3 Dongha branches is the same guy who kidnapped Master Ran, Li Dingzai. This is why I can't join the group myself. It would alert them. Mr. Wu, I've changed. Let's see what kind of trick the Dongha Association's so-called special service is hiding. Head, body, arms, waist, chest, legs, nothing unusual. Now, the feet. What is this? Ah. There's 0.5 grams of heroin here. Hidden between the toenails. In all my time looping through this 1,000-year cycle, I didn't pay much attention to America. I never expected them to get this crafty. The Dongha Association's 3 branches quietly move $30 million worth of heroin into America every year, using these 45-person cross-border tours. The rest is easy. After all, the next part is just dogs eating dogs. Miss Tong, change back, we're leaving. I need to meet an old friend who happens to be in New York right now. Okay. Young Master Rui, drink more, alright. Hey, big fool, still in the mood to drink with hookers. Your Ding family has been played like donkeys. Wu Chen. You changed again, and brought her to me too. I'll beat you to death, you dog, for betraying Ruobing. This is the princess of the Tong family, watch your mouth. She's a witness. Witness? What witness? I don't understand. Ding Ruelong, you're arrogant, but I know your Ding family never touches drugs. No matter what else, I respect that, so I brought Miss Tong to inform you. Wu Chen reveals how the Dongha Association has been used to smuggle heroin. Mr. Wu and I haven't lied, that I swear on the Tong family's honor. Robert Leto, Lee Dingzai. Damn it, those foreigners and Koreans dare mess with the Ding family. We won't let this go. That night, the Dongha Society had a massive confrontation with other gangs. What? A riot? Notify all police forces to deploy, the entire city is under lockdown. Mr. Wu, why are we here? Ding Ruelong reported that the Dongha Society was being used, and now the mat has been brought to the old master of the Ding family. We're here to witness the old man's big move. Everyone stop dash. Are you all insane? You won't even listen to me. Charge, get them all, take down these idiots. Help, help dash. Oh, ma'am, please come this way. Help me. Don't worry, ma'am, I will protect you. You are safe now. Die. You. Police Chief Dash. As expected from the Ding family, even though their assets in North America suffered heavy losses, they still went all out to kill Robert Leto. B. Cooper vote for. HM. They're coming for me. Trying to take advantage of the chaos, Ding Ruelong is still underestimating me. Seems like he's forgotten the lesson from last time. Wait. If I make a move now, it would mean the Lee family is also involved in this riot. The Lee family would be affected. The old man from the Ding family would then seize the opportunity to attack the Lee family. I can't fall into this trap. Hey, Ding Ruelong, causing trouble might drag Miss Tong in this. How about we make a deal? Begging for mercy? Fine, come over here, kneel before the camera and call me Dad, then I'll let you go. You're drinking in North America, heartbroken, aren't you? You know my abilities. How about I help you out this time? Damn it, you know about my situation. Bring Wu over to see me. What else do you know? Speak. I've only heard a little about the Ding family's trouble in North America, but why don't you explain it yourself? Are you a dog? Do you spy on me all day? First, I'm an information broker. Second, I have no interest in you, nor do I have the time to spy on you. No interest, but you kindly come to help me. Humph. Do you think I believe that? I'm doing this for Miss Tong. If anything happens to her, the Ding family will gain another enemy. Given the current situation, you wouldn't want that, right? And I don't want to bring trouble to the Lee family. Negotiation benefits both families, don't you think? Although I don't like it, I admit your analysis is right. You know the Tom Brothers Enterprises, right? They're backed by the Italian Dragon Gang. They used to have no standing in front of the Dongha Society. But over the past few years they've been poaching our people, causing chaos in our ranks. They're trying to replace us. I see, that's how Robert Leto and Lee Dingzai took advantage of the situation. Who's their current target? That woman, Wang Hongmei, promoted earlier this year. She's a contact person for both internal and external affairs. I don't even know how long she can hold out. It's driving me crazy. Leave it to me. But keep in mind, the only reason I'm doing this is for Miss Tong. Once this is over, our relationship goes back to normal. Understood? Humph. Today, at least one of your arms or legs should be broken. It's only because you begged me that I'm giving you this chance. And I'm only reluctantly letting you try. Robert Leto is dead. We can exchange intel with 47 at any time. But given the circumstances, there will be a 2-day delay. I understand. Mr. Wu, where are you heading next? I'm going to investigate Tom Brothers Enterprises, especially their poaching operations. Mr. Wu, I bear some resemblance to Miss Wang, don't I? What if I impersonate her? Letting Miss Tong take such a risk. That, Mr. Wu, please trust me that I can handle it. Mr. Wu, don't I look about 90% like Miss Wang? At night during tomorrow's meeting, unless absolutely necessary, don't speak. Just let the people from Tom Brothers put on their show. Colored contacts. Miss Wang, no matter what you see or feel next, don't be shocked that what you're about to experience is just the basic treatment our company offers. The next day. Miss Wang, once you join our company, all these slaves will be yours. You can command them to do anything, you will control their entire lives, even their deaths. As for your salary, whatever you were making in the Dongha society, we'll double it here. You, and you take off all your clothes. Not a single piece left. So obedient, such good slaves, this feeling, it's unreal, so wonderful, ahaha. Now, let's continue. As for the work, the location might be in a plantation in South America, or perhaps on a fishing boat in Antarctica. The work will be similar to what you did in the Dongha Society managing a team. Miss Wang, do you have any other questions? If you're satisfied, we can sign the contract now. She doesn't need to know more, and she's not signing any contract with you. Double the salary, becoming a person of power, it's truly tempting, something most people couldn't resist. You, who are you? How did you get in here? Mr. Wu. You're Harry Diego, the second in command of the Razor Gang, which was destroyed 10 years ago. You killed and disguised yourself as Tom Hurd, infiltrating Tom Brothers Enterprises. How about we go talk to Tom Brady in the president's office about your plan to revive the Razor Gang? Who the hell are you? How do you know all this? You're unlucky to have me stumble upon your operation of poaching Dongha Society members. Damn it, playing me for a fool. He has hidden bodyguards. It's actually Promoter 69. Now things are getting even more interesting. In front of me, you don't stand much of a chance, 69. It's either life or death, or I'll be left without descendants. Quite a ruthless move. I've got things to do. I'll come back for you later. Mr. Wu, are we just letting them get away like that? They won't get far. Miss Tong, come with me to a place first. My moon, today the fragrance of the flowers is just right. This was once your favorite scent. Smell it. Chairman of Tom Brothers Industries, Tom Brady. Mr. Tom, your wife has lost all cognitive ability. She can't move anymore. It's time to face reality. Who are you? How dare you say she's a vegetable? No. She's just mad at me, she's only angry. 8 years ago, when your wife was pregnant and about to give birth, your company ran into trouble with gangsters. You chose to take your employees and fight them, leaving your wife in the care of your brother, Tom Hurd. It was raining heavily, the roads were slippery, and Tom had crashed. Though he tried his best to save your wife, the car exploded. Your wife not only lost the child but was thrown by the blast and became a vegetable. Your brother's face was disfigured from the burns he sustained while trying to protect her. Although Mr. Tom won the street fight, fate played a cruel joke on you. That night, the two barely clinging to life encountered Harry Diego, the leader of the Razor Gang, thought to have been destroyed 2 years prior. Upon seeing your brother's burned face, Diego came up with an evil plan. He killed your brother, Tom Hurd. Then threw himself into the flames, burning his own face until it matched your brother's injuries. To cover all traces, he even destroyed his own vocal cords. You understand what I'm saying? Are you telling me that for the past 8 years, my brother wasn't my brother? Not only that, but even the doctors diagnosing your wife were his men. Look, here's the proof. Stop. I'll talk, I'll tell you everything. I tricked him, told him she had recovered 60% and was just refusing to wake up from her mental world out of anger. My moon. For the past 8 years, you've been taking care of your wife out of guilt while Harry Diego has been embezzling company funds and recruiting people to resurrect the Razor Gang. Harry Diego has been recruiting heavily from the East Society, and the East Society won't sit idly by. There's going to be a bloody storm. Get back on track. If you really want to do something for your wife, bring Tom Brothers back on the right path. Don't let your wife, who always hoped you'd stay straight, be disappointed. If you're willing, Miss Tong here can help you clean out those guys. My moon, I need to get busy for a while. Be good, and I'll come back later to keep you company. What a deeply devoted man. 2 hours later, 8 years, the money and things hidden here have finally come in handy. Outskirts of New York City. Is this everything? Don't worry, next year's salary for you is guaranteed. Not just next year, this stash will last for 10 years without a problem. As long as these things are here and my clever mind remains intact, I can definitely make a comeback. Amazing, amazing. Harry's meticulous planning, and in the end, it all benefits you leeches. 69. When did you start preparing to double-cross? You again. What does this have to do with you? In China, we generally call this kind of situation /fate /. Looks like you didn't remember anything I told you. In front of me, you don't stand a chance. Stop struggling, the more you struggle, the tighter it gets. If I accidentally choke the life out of you, it'll be troublesome for me. Actually, if you stop resisting, I can loosen it a little to make you more comfortable. BS, bastard. Oh ho ho, should we save 69? Looks like you're about to be finished. Interesting. The propagandist has encountered another one. The 18th in the propagandist group. Are you here to save 69? 18, hurry, save me. No, we propagandists aren't some friendly student association. You know the rules, if you're captured and can't escape, you should end it yourself. I need to make sure that 69 is safely delivered to Tong Xian, she cannot die. You want to take 69 away. Now that she's in my hands, there's no need for you to worry anymore, brother. No one escapes from my gun. I don't think your marksmanship is better than mine. Are you belittling me with those words? According to the organization's stats, my marksmanship ranks among the best in the world, only a handful can beat me. How about we make a bet? If I win, I take her away. If I lose, do with me as you please. How do we bet? You pick a target, and I'll make sure your bullet doesn't hit it. Want to bet? Ridiculous. Then I'll shoot the egg on top of that bird's nest. Go ahead. How is this possible? How did he do it? I get it now. He acted 0.3 seconds earlier, his dagger deflected my bullet and changed its trajectory. This guy, he predicted my timing and the bullet's path with precision. It's just a matter of restarting a few more times. Seems like I've won. If you take 69, the organization won't let it slide. They're welcome to try. Don't be too smug. There are many in the propagandist group stronger than both of us. You'll fall at our hands eventually. You don't need to worry about me. You should worry about yourself first. Wu Chen. Second sister Xiang. Why are you here? This land is my family's property in North America, so it's actually me who should be asking you that. Harry Diego, of all places, he chose to hide his stash on Xiang family land, cursed fate. And who's that you're carrying on your shoulder? What's her relationship with you? Well, that's a long story. After explaining the events leading to America, are you into bondage play? She's a professional assassin. Without special bindings, she'd probably break free in 2 or 3 moves. If you're really into that kind of thing, I wouldn't say no. Second sister Xiang, you've misunderstood. I don't care, I want it. Little Xiang, this isn't like you. Who knows? Maybe being with you has already changed me. Little Xiang, I think this change in you isn't bad at all. Don't talk harder, A few hours later. In any case, I don't care. If I ever find out you've got something going on with 69. There's nothing between us, she's just a hostage. Once I'm done with the Tong family matters, I'll contact you. 2 days later, Tong family father, Grandpa Mr. Wu brought the killer of my big brother. Current head of the Tong family Tong Xian father Tong Bei Quan father, the great grudge of our Tong family is about to be settled. Fellow brothers of the Tong family, today let us bear witness. Our family is still the Tong family that seeks revenge for every injustice and repays every grudge. Young brother, thank you. After I handle some business, I will personally thank you. Bring the knife, follow me to father's room. Bei Quan. Dad, do we really have to take the killer to grandpa's room and slash her 1,000 times in front of his picture? Must we complete this so-called blood for blood ritual? You won't avenge the blood of the Tong family? I really want to avenge my brother. Since his death, revenge has been the most important thing in my life. I think about it every moment. But Dad, I don't think your way is right. After coming into contact with the propagandists, I realized how weak our Tong family is right now. We used all our power and couldn't even find any trace of them. If it weren't for Mr. Wu, capturing them would have been impossible. Now, killing 69 is easy, but bringing the wrath of the propagandists upon us will be disastrous. When we couldn't catch the killer, outsiders laughed at the incompetent Tong family . But now that we've caught the killer, if we don't seek revenge, won't they laugh at us for being cowards . Look at these uncles, see how much the Tong family has been bullied all these years. Mr. Tong, I believe Miss Tong's concerns are quite valid. What do you know about the Tong family's matters? As an outsider, it would be best if you kept your mouth shut. Although I'm an outsider, I know the affairs of your Tong family very well. 100 years ago, when the northern great nation changed dynasties, a duke's daughter fled to China, northeast, and lived as a songstress, surviving on her singing. Fortunately, she caught the eye of a local wealthy man, and the two married and lived a happy life. As time went on, the family fell from high society to common folk and migrated from the northeast to the heart of the Central Plains. Through twists of fate and favorable opportunities, they regained their fortune by running coal mines. Have I misstated any details about the Tong family's history? Not a single mistake. Mr. Wu knows my family's past down to every detail. In the 1990s, the Tong family ventured into the film industry and tried to expand into nationwide restaurant chains, diversifying the family business. However, this led them into conflict with the Ma family of Yuezhou, and after decades of rivalry, the two families became sworn enemies. After the decline of the coal mining industry, the Tong family has fallen behind over the past 10 years, constantly being suppressed by the Ma family. The Tong family's high-end restaurants, once partnered with major companies like Dalong Energy Group, were left unpaid for their services for long periods, causing severe cash flow problems. Several of the Tong family uncles sent their sons to collect these debts, only to have them beaten so badly by thugs that they were left disabled, losing the will, energy, and courage to support the family any longer. From that point, the burden of reviving the Tong family fell on Tong Xian's late elder brother, the Tong family's prodigy, Tong Yen. But Tong Yen seemed too bright and became a thorn in the side of the Ma family. Stop talking. After Tong Yen was killed, the hopes for the Tong family's revival were shattered, and the old master of the Tong family was so enraged that he died spitting blood. I told you to stop talking. Killing 69 might bring some short-term satisfaction, but as Miss Tong just said, the entire Tong family would end up in grave danger. Mr. Tong, if anything happens to Miss Tong, the Tong family's future would truly be lost. Although your words ring true, not avenging Yenner would leave the old master restless in his grave. I have a suggestion, Mr. Tong, see if it's feasible. Hand 69 over to the police in City C, give the credit to the relevant officials, and take the opportunity to build relationships. This would make those who owe you debts hesitate to provoke the Tong family again. Using 69 this way does open up many possibilities. Let's do that then. Xin, you've made quite a powerful friend. Don't worry, Mr. Tong, as long as Miss Tong is willing I will continue to assist her. Oh, young brother, I almost forgot to thank you earlier. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Rui Long, I'm very disappointed in you. You needed help from that son-in-law of the Li family. You've brought shame to the Ding family. Grandpa, it was Wu Chen who begged me. That night. Young brother, since you don't want anything, I can't let you leave without some form of hospitality. I just hope you'll leave happy, but happiness doesn't mean you have to send a young master, right? After all, I'm Li Ruobing's boyfriend, and my preferences are still normal. Didn't you hear me? You can leave now. Don't just stand there, take good care of our distinguished guest. Distinguished guest, what would you like to play? Have you tried the Ice and Fire 9 levels /? Little brother, how about starting with that? If my guess is right, it should be happening soon. Hey. When the Tong family comes out to play, they should keep a low profile, not act so ostentatious. Exactly, with young masters and young ladies filling up the place, they're making us look bad. Support the team by reading the series on our website drakescans.com. Ladies, I'll play with you later, let me handle this first. Who told you to be so arrogant? The Tong family has been bullied too much by the Ma family. Now, it's time to help the Tong family stop their decline. We must revive the Tong family and sever the Ma family's ties with the Ding family. Although I hit you, it wasn't for nothing. I'll compensate you with money. Let's go, take me to see your boss. I'll discuss the compensation with him. What exactly is Wu Chen up to? What is he planning? Brother Kwai, open the door. Someone wants to see the boss. Don't you know the rules? What time do you think it is? Dare to disturb the boss? Even if the sky were falling, it'd have to wait until tomorrow. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Can't understand human language. It's over, Brother Kwai is angry. Brother Kwai is the Sonda King of City C, the champion of mixed martial arts. If his anger isn't gone soon, we'll all get dragged into it. People teach people, but some just can't be taught. Experience will teach you. Ha dash. Brother Kwai, the most badass guy, just got knocked out in seconds. I just escaped death. Now, can I see your boss? Chairman of Donglai Mining Machinery Company, Limited Wang Donglai Glug, the footbath water of these two goddesses is truly sweet and fragrant, delicious. Rumors about Wang Donglai, a capable subordinate of the Ma family from Guangdong, and his strange fetish really are true. Who is it? Ruining my fun. Xiao Kuai, still not coming in. Do you want your salary? Ladies, please go to the other room for now. I have some private matters to discuss with Mr. Wang. Wang Donglai, let's not waste time. I want you to leave City C, and the farther, the better. My little hobby doesn't break the law. Besides, I run a legitimate business. You want to drive me out? What's your background, brother? I know all about the shady beatings and looting you've been involved in. The Ma family sent you to City C to cause trouble for the Tong family. Everyone knows that, but you think it's enough to take me leave? Don't make me laugh. I didn't say that's all I've got. Here, take a look at this. Remember why you built your office here. Need me to jog your memory? You, when you were suppressing the Tong family, you had your eye on this mining company. After your buyout offer was rejected, you slaughtered the family of 10 and buried their bones here. You built your company's headquarters here just to prevent anyone from finding their bodies. Who is this guy? How does he know all this? Back then, the Ma family had your back in your clash with the Tong family. But once news of that massacre gets out, no one will be able to protect you. You keep talking about the Tong family. Are you here to help them? Even if I leave City C, it won't improve their situation much. After all, there's still that executive from Dalong Energy Group. He's the real weapon aiding the Ma family. I know they suppressed the Tong family, but after you leave, he'll be next. I get it. I'll leave. Now it's time to take care of the next matter. Hey, miss, check out the information I sent you. Wow, I only came out with you because you said we'd have fun. Now you're giving me work. Is this fun? It's fun. If I'm right, this will be explosive and shocking. Oh wow, I'm already grabbing popcorn. City C, is this wild? Alright, the address you wanted has been decoded. I'll send it to you. Brother Lee, I paid plenty this time, so don't rush me out like last time. Last time you wanted to take your pants off, okay, follow the rules, and I won't rush you. She used to be with a big shot leader. If she hadn't gone mad, would someone like you even have a chance? Even in the next life, we'd never get to touch such a prime woman. Yes, without Brother Lee's favor, I wouldn't even dream of it. Remember, you can only touch her. You can even mess up her face, I'll clean it up. But if you try anything more, absolutely not. My sleeping beauty, your husband is here. Oh, beauty, you smell so good, so fragrant. This milky skin, I want it so bad, I want it so bad. I paid for 15 minutes, I want to do it twice. Pathetic. Who are you, brother Lee dash? Calm down. This is Jiang Lin, the former lover of Dalong Group's chairman, Liao Guoguang. Sigh, she followed the wrong man, and now her life is a complete wreck. Half an hour later you're awake. Who are you? Somebody, help. Look at the people on the ground. Do you really think the staff at this mental hospital will save you? Caretaker Lee, who usually takes care of me. He, looks like you're completely unaware of being sexually assaulted. What are you saying? That caretaker didn't just assault you, he took money to let others do the same. If it weren't for the fear of you getting pregnant, who knows how much worse it could have been. I'm not crazy. When I get out, I'm going to sue them. Those scumbags should all go to jail. But someone manipulated your mental health evaluation. Whether you're crazy or not isn't up to you. Even if you sue, think about how you ended up here. After you found out Liao Guoguang deceived you, you caused a scene, demanded a divorce, and when he refused, you threatened to report him to the prosecutor's office. That's why you were sent to this mental hospital. You haven't forgotten all that, have you? How about we make a deal? You give me dirt on Liao Guoguang, and I'll get you out of here safely. How does that sound? Who are you? Why should I trust you? Who I am isn't important. What's important is that right now, you have no choice but to trust me. In that case, I have another condition. I want these two scumbags to never harm another woman again. No problem. But before that, to avoid drawing suspicion, you'll need to stay here and learn how to protect yourself. Try not to get sedated too often. Deal. The next day at the suburban pig processing plant. What are you here for? This is a restricted area, no unauthorized personnel allowed. Mr. Liao sent me. I've never seen you before. If it weren't important, Mr. Liao wouldn't have sent me. Or would you rather check with Mr. Liao yourself? If anything goes wrong, you'll be responsible. I understand. Please, come in. Is the truck behind the warehouse in position? Everything's done as instructed, but I don't really understand why we're at a pig processing plant. See for yourself, Mr. Tong. Try not to be too shocked. All this gold, it must be about a ton, right? Mr. Tong, this is 10 years worth of food expenses for your family's restaurant. Take it away. What exactly is going on here? Don't worry, I'll meet you after I finish talking to Liao Guoguang. Yes. Oh, Mr. Liao, here to practice your English again. Damn, who are you? Get out. It's not like this foreign girl understands what we're saying. Just ask her to be quiet. Mr. Liao, I took care of the treasure you hid at the suburban pig processing plant. No need to thank me. Mr. Liao, I took care of the treasure you hid at the suburban pig processing plant. No need to thank me. You. And, of course, you can't go to the police. With your annual salary of 1.7 million, how would you explain over 200 million worth of gold to the government? You've been freeloading at the Tong family's restaurant for years. 10 years, that's 200 million. Consider your debt to the Tong family settled. I didn't even include interest, pretty fair, right? The Tong family, that trash dares to mess with me. True, given Mr. Liao's accomplishments, you're set for a promotion. With a higher position in C City, you can continue suppressing the Tong family for another 5 years. But I advise you not to do that. Because your position may have come easy, but it can be lost just as easily. Back then, young Mr. Liao wasn't even a clerk. Your rapid promotion came from providing a safe home and raising your boss's child, all while covering up various scandals. But with your heavenly beauty of a wife by your side and unable to touch her, you were furious. So in a drunken rage, you tore off her skirt. You ruthlessly violated her all night, recorded it as blackmail, and used it to keep her silent in front of your boss. Then you met Jiang Lin. If it weren't for this marriage, you two could have been free lovers. But women want stability and you couldn't give Jiang Lin the home she wanted. Jiang Lin pressured you to get married. Unable to explain, you drunkenly confessed your marriage's secret to her, even giving her the videotape. So, Jiang Lin wanted to expose the truth, gain your freedom and then marry you. When you sobered up, you realized what a mess you were in, so you had Jiang Lin committed to the mental hospital. But she hid that tape, and now, it's with Mu Epsilon. So, Mr. Liao, you either stop suppressing the Tong family and continue as a leader, or go to prison and work as a seamstress. Either way, the Tong family will be free. What's your choice? Sounds like I don't really have one. Also, I promise to take Jiang Lin with me. Don't worry about her anymore. Meanwhile, at Donghai Huansai Fashion Red Department. What's that smell? It's burning. This isn't right. That sound, is it an explosion? President Li, the spark was caused by an employee from the nail polish Red Department's charging cable. Captain Xiao, thank you for your hard work. I don't believe this was just a simple accident. Who the hell is trying to mess with me? Is there another traitor inside? Investigate thoroughly, even if you have to dig 3 feet deep, find out the truth. Miss Tong, there's been an incident in Donghai. I need to return. I came by specifically to say goodbye. Meanwhile, in City C. Mr. Wu, you helped recover 10 years of unpaid meals for my family. I haven't even thanked you yet. We've traveled halfway across the world together and experienced so much. No need to be formal. We'll meet again in the future. Then, can I call you Big Brother Wu, or Brother Wu Chen from now on? Whatever makes you happy, the name doesn't matter. In that case, I'll call you Brother Chen from now on. And don't call me Miss Tong anymore, call me Xaner instead. Sure, Xaner. Be careful when you contact that family in City H, it's uncertain whether the agitators will keep targeting them. I'll have Scar protect you. Miss, don't worry, I will protect you. I really wish I could stay by his side, but I have to deal with family matters. Until next time, Brother Chen. It's been a whole day. And you found nothing? Don't you think this result is ridiculous? Darling, getting angry will give you wrinkles. Wu Chen, you're back. Whoa, every time you go out, you bring someone back. Mr. Wu, you really are something. President Li's anger is about to explode. Is President Li about to pull out a gun? It's not what you think. This is my friend Jiang Lin, she helped me a lot, so I have to show her some gratitude. Hello, Miss Li. Humph. Calm down. Look at this, Ruobing, the person in the video is your company's HR manager, right? Yes, Feng Yen. Feng Yen stays, the others can leave. President Li, I didn't do it, I'm not a traitor, how could I be a traitor? Sister Feng, the person in the video, the intern involved in this fire is your cousin's aunt's daughter-in-law, whom you recruited, right? I thought it was just an internship, plus she's a returnee from studying abroad, who would have thought? Her family also has another distant relative working in housekeeping for the Ding family, did you know that? I really didn't know. President Li, believe me, I swear. Darling, stop teasing and finish what you were going to say. My niece just graduated and returned from abroad. She wanted to work at a big company to gain some experience. Her mom was bragging about getting her into the Ding family's investment company, and I couldn't stand her arrogance. What's the big deal about the Ding family? The Ding family's precious young master is like a dog in front of our President Li. Exactly, you always say the Li family is way better than the Ding family. So, how about letting my niece intern at your company? You're in charge of HR, right? Make it happen and give our family some face. That's not appropriate. I just want to deflate my sister-in-law's arrogance. Besides, sending her to the Li family instead of the Ding family would make the Li family look even better, right? That kind of makes sense. You're loyal to President Li, no doubt, but you didn't conduct a proper background check. She's reckless, her academic performance was terrible, and her overseas studies were in Africa. What could she have possibly learned there? I'm sorry, President Li, I'm truly sorry. Darling, I've missed you. I've missed you more. Half a day later. Phew darling, having you by my side makes me feel so much better. After this incident, it seems like the company needs to thoroughly recheck its personnel. Don't worry, there's plenty of time for that. You naughty thing, sneaking up on me. The next day, just as Wu Chen drives out of the garage. Hey, do you have eyes? Standing in the middle of the road looking for death. Yubeili Cosmetics Company Vice President Hua Bei. Sorry, my sister has a temper. Sir, could you please move aside, we're in a bit of a hurry. Yubeili Cosmetics Company President Hua Lei. Such a sensible sister, but what an arrogant little sister. Hello, Mr. Wu. 20 minutes later. Oh wow, the guy who was courting death earlier, you're from Huansai Fashion. I've never seen or heard of you. Li Ruobing brought a man to the exhibition. Huansai Fashion must not want any deals today, huh? Ha ha ha. Not even saying a word. Must be an amateur, huh? We've always been overshadowed by Li Ruobing, but I was hoping to finally compete with her today. Alas, fate is against me. Hasn't your company always been crushed by our President Li? What makes today any different? I've heard that Li Ruobing has been busy dating recently, so how does she have time to focus on work? This time, our Queen Card facial makeup set will be the big winner. What do you mean by big winner ? Of course, I'm talking about today's order volume and sales, you amateur. It seems Ruobing has been too kind to her competitors. I'll make sure your ambition to compete with Huansai Fashion is thoroughly crushed . If you lose, remember to set up a feast and invite Li Ruobing to serve wine in dishes for me and my sister. Hee hee, snicker. 5 minutes later. Sister Xiao Hua, I'm sorry, there was some traffic famous fashion influencer with millions of followers Shui Ningzhuozhua. It's better to be lucky than early. The timing is just perfect, Teacher Zhuozhua. Is everything ready? Yes, Ms. Hua. Teacher Zhuozhua, please this way. Hello, dears. Today, we'll be testing the makeup set from Yubeili. Let's see how effective it is. Stay tuned for the results. It hasn't even started yet and there are already over 100k viewers. Huh, amateurs, don't get too scared later. There's a big internet celebrity live streaming a makeup test at Yubeili. Let's check it out. Everyone, not only are Xiaohua's products top-notch, but her makeup skills are also impeccable. If you have time, you should really come experience it in person. Oh, thank you to Big Brother Nyo for the airplane. Wow, Zhuozhua looks absolutely stunning. Amazing. I'm blown away. What a transformation, bro. Not only did I watch, but I'm giving you a thumbs up. It's really effective. I don't care, I'm sold. I'm buying. I have to get it. Without Mr. Li here today, it feels like we've already lost. But Mr. Wu isn't just anyone. Don't jump to conclusions yet, things might take a surprising turn. The whole morning passes. Amateurs, it looks like you haven't even made a sale yet. That you've wasted half a day. Have you thought about how you'll explain this to Li Ruobing when you go back? Well, some things do rely on a bit of luck, and then it began. Doing nothing but blaming failure on luck. That's truly the mark of a total amateur. Peng Wei, check the materials I sent you. Make something go viral. No problem, Mr. Wu. It'll be trending within the hour. Bei, wake up, look at this. 1 hour later. What? Can't I look at it later? I'm so tired after this morning. I need a nap. Today's latest and hottest topics. Top search 1, Huansai Fashion Season, National Carnival, huge discounts on capitalism's offerings. Top search 2, 9.9 yuan wins you 500. 1 eyebrow pencil, at least 3 out of 5 buyers win. They say the odds of winning are as high as 76%. Top search 3, I want credibility, you want savings. Huansai's top $1 million prize awaits you online. Li Ruobing is pulling tricks again. Wait, this doesn't seem like Li Ruobing's style. Could it be that amateur is up to something? Here, first click on /discover /, then scroll to the bottom and find the mini program, then search for Huansai Fashion. Yeah, just like that. Teacher Zhuozhua, how could you? Sister Xiaohua, look at this, I don't care about the $1 million prize, but for 9.9 yuan, I get a shot at a luxury 7-day trip to the Maldives. With a 76% chance of winning, you should try it too. No, teacher Zhuozhua, that's way too suspicious. Do you really believe this? Nice. I won 500, oh yeah. Oh my god, I won a luxury 7-day trip to the Maldives worth 42,000 yuan just by buying an anti-wrinkle set. Oh. Miss, can you teach me too? Excuse me, does spending more give me a better chance of winning? Where is that guy? He's over there. He's laughing, he's mocking me. How much did he spend? Winning like this still counts as winning. Compared to the final sales, these costs are nothing. You're that confident, of course. If I lose, how about you? Will you host a feast and serve wine and dishes for me and Ruobing? Once we've totaled up the sales for tonight, I'll get back to you. By the end of the day, the combined total of online sales and distributor orders reached 90 million yuan. It's our best result in years. Having teacher Zhuozhua do the live stream was truly effective. I wonder how much that guy has made. That guy. Wait, how does he have my phone number? That guy has ulterior motives, he definitely doesn't just want Mu Epsilon to serve wine and dishes. Right, he mentioned serving. I'm the dish. He wants to serve me. And I'm not enough for him, he'll go after my sister too. Sister, I made a bet with him. Whoever loses has to, anyway, we're both doomed. What are you imagining now? Oh dear, if you made a bet, you'll have to accept the consequences. You really need to learn from your mistakes. Sis, no, please. Lin Tianyu, passionate pursuer of Hua Bei, king of Shacha sauce, heir to the Lin family conglomerate. Damn it, someone dares to mess with my Bebe. Brothers, let's go. 4 hours later. The feng shui array is set. Let's just wait until tomorrow and watch them lose all their fortune and get hit with bad luck. Yeah, once their luck is broken, we'll go beat up that brat. Lin Xiao will definitely succeed with half the effort. What feng shui array, and who are you planning to beat up? Who's there? I'm exhausted today. If a few idiots want to act funny, go do it somewhere else. Who are you calling idiots? Get him. Coming. Master 2, use your family's ancient Tai Su 9 formation technique and crush him. I was just bragging about that before. You actually believed me. Last name 2. The Tai Su 9 formation. Could it be the 2 family from Lingnan? The very one whose family head was harmed by that fraud? That's the family Shiner was just about to reach out to. What kind of divine skill do you have? Show me. Edel Gy, it's just a small matter, no need to take it seriously. It's not good if someone gets hurt. Young Master Lin, this brood is too reckless. Should we retreat for now and come up with a more careful plan? Fine, we'll let him go for now. Let's leave. Bebe, didn't eat breakfast again, did you? I knew it. Here, eat this. Hey, stop being so angry, stop eating nonsense. Standing up for me. Getting beaten up for me. How funny, you just think I haven't been embarrassed enough. Bebe, no, listen to me, Bebe. Did I say you could call me that? I don't think we have anything to do with each other. Take your stuff and get lost. Driver, let's go back. Young master, since that brute can fight, if we can't beat him physically, we'll handle this through other means. Oh. What plan do you have in mind? Young master, isn't the president of the Provincial Business Association your aunt? Oh, you mean let the association give Huan Kai a hard time? Great, let's do that. Ruobing, your recent Huan Kai event was praised by provincial leaders for its excellent marketing. It was a bit rushed. That it was my boyfriend's last-minute idea. If that's how it is with rushed preparation, just imagine how much better it could have been if you'd planned ahead. By the way, Ruobing, the higher-ups want you to share your success with the other companies in the industry to boost confidence and inject some vitality into the provincial economy. I understand, if the industry thrives, so will Huan Kai. Wu Chen relays the task from the Arts Association to Ruobing. Since the leaders think so highly of us, we must work hard to complete the task. Darling, have you thought of another brilliant plan? Trust me, I've got this. Oh, brother 2-3 hours later you're that guy from before, what do you want now? Lingnan's household Tai Su 9 formations and dragon pointing art, those are techniques used by top bosses in major business deals. Even if Zhu Pengcheng, the most talented of the younger generation, was killed and the family suffered, they wouldn't need to resort to acting like charlatans just to survive, would they? What could you possibly know about our family? In any case, right now, I just want tau omicron mu alpha kappa epsilon mu omicron nu epsilon upsilon. Want to make mu omicron nu epsilon y? Work with me. In this line of work, you need principles. It wouldn't be right to work with Lin and then turn around to collaborate with his rival. What deep grudge do I have with him? Could we even be considered rivals? Our collaboration would be simple. You hold a fortune-telling class, charge 20 million per class, and I'll let you make a name for yourself. How about that? Such a good deal. What's your real plan? Just want to exchange some information with you. If you do this well, Lin Tianyu will think even more highly of you, and you'll make more money working for him. You need to make sure it looks like other leaders recommended me for the course. Makeup has always held a certain magical power, it's not just about enhancing beauty. The eyes, ears, nose, body, and mind combined with the 5 elements and colors like red, orange, yellow, green, and purple correspond to the elements of the universe and natural law. One day later. By using cosmetics to balance deficiencies and harmonize the body's energies, anyone can rejuvenate. With proper care, you can stay youthful and even reverse aging, looking like a star. Darling, the plan. Meanwhile, reach out to these stars and get them to shoot a /5 energies returning / series of makeup ads. The product isn't exclusive, it's a collaboration across several companies. Understood, Ms. Lee, I'll take care of it right away. That was just the first wave. Next, get Tao Menying, Zhou Yi, and Zhuang Xiaodai to wear the 5 energies returning makeup and shoot a series of ads. The traffic generated by the big stars will bring attention to our own people too. 1 week later. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, the 5 energies returning makeup series went viral across the entire internet, and in just 2 days, sales surpassed 5 billion. The key point is, when did our Ubali eye cream become part of the 5 energies returning set? It's already sold 400 million units. What? That guy is at it again. What does he want from me? Master 2, were you the one who taught that 5 energies returning lesson at the Beauty Association's big class? With such great skills, why didn't you put in the effort that night? Speak, Master Ju. I knew you had supernatural abilities. Help me out. If this keeps up, Bebe won't even look at me anymore. Looks like Mr. Wu was right again. Wu, what are you plotting behind the scenes? Why did you just gift me 400 million? What's your game? Miss Xiaohua, there's no hidden agenda. It's a task assigned by the provincial leaders. They wanted us at Huan Kai to help boost other businesses. Who's your brother sister business, huh? Huan Kai is the rival my sister and I are working hard to defeat. We won't give up easily. Ever since we first met, you've been strangely hostile toward Mu Epsilon and always competing with me. Could it be that you fell in love with me at first sight? What nonsense are you saying? So, coming to my house late at night, what do you want? You. Suddenly faints. I can't believe she fainted. She had such strong momentum just now. Half an hour later. Did I faint just now? Damn it. Huh. Why am I in bed? My clothes are still on, but he took off my socks, so he really was thinking, I need to get out of here right away. Oh, you're awake. His physique, it's like a sculpture. You like what you see? How about we go inside, change positions, and take our time? This little girl. Forget it. What's important now is getting information on the Two family. Two family elder brother. Bro, why does our meeting feel like a spy rendezvous? What exactly do you want to ask? I don't want young Master Lin to know we've been in contact. Order a drink, let's take our time. Are all the two family members like you? Why haven't I heard anything about this? I don't like coffee. Samon Cafe Special Co. 14. The two families situation started when that person came to meet Pengcheng. That day, Pengcheng brought that man to the village. The chief thought it was like before, just another big boss coming to consult us on feng shui. But in fact, the man was here to discuss some kind of business cooperation, talking about first setting things up abroad, creating a brand, and then shifting to the domestic market to seize some emerging industry. I wasn't paying much attention to his lofty talks, just knowing that the chief didn't agree, and Pengcheng politely declined him with a smile. Half a month later, Pengcheng was murdered by the propagator, who wrote a curse for our entire clan in his blood. The chief said that the man feared our revenge and wanted to trap us in the village forever. Anyone with the two surname who speaks out of turn is marked for death. For the sake of the entire family's lives, the clan leader ordered that we stop interacting with outsiders, and spend our lives farming in the village. But after living a free life outside, how could I be content hoeing the earth in the countryside? So I cut ties with the family, swore not to use the clan's techniques, and left the village under a different name to make a living. As for whether there are others like me who left, I don't know. Before Tu Pengcheng died, who did he meet outside the village? That I don't know. Alright, you should head back now. We'll keep in touch by phone. There's danger for those who speak out after leaving the village, but what about those who enter it? In my 1,000 years of reincarnation, I've never caused someone to be captured because of me. But with new variables now, like Tong Xian and Scarface heading to the Tu family, I need to investigate. Who is it? Sorry for disturbing you, Mr. Wu. That I'm Hua Lei from Yubeili.do. You have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you face to face. Sure, name the place. Half an hour later. Mr. Wu, you're here. Did I know this is a bit forward? Let's skip the pleasantries. Ms. Hua. Just tell me what you need to say. This is 400 million from our Yubeili eye cream sales, which was part of the 5 elements nourishing set. This money must be returned to you. We're really grateful that you promoted the event with us, and if there's a next time, please notify us in advance. We'll fully cooperate with you. Don't misunderstand that IT was just a task given by provincial leaders. Even if it was an assignment, you could have chosen another company to partner with. Yubeili has worked tirelessly to surpass Huankai. Taking this money, to be honest, it puts me in a tough spot. There's another thing. After Hua B Epsilon Iota returned home yesterday, she didn't seem like herself. But I know she met with you, she's even more competitive than I am. If she offended you in any way, I apologize on her behalf and hope you won't hold it against her. Not only are you a good sister but also a determined and principled businesswoman. Not bad, not bad. Ms. Hua, I. Ms. Hua. Ms. Hua. Mr. Wu, this money, it's being returned to you. My sister, she doesn't know any better. Please forgive her. Silly girl, I don't need you to save me. Who the hell is driving? Damn it, damn it. I won't let you off easily. System.reset. Taking this money, to be honest, it puts me in a tough spot. Mr. Wu, you. Mr. Wu suddenly hugged me just now. Did he foresee danger? Can he predict the future? You bastard. I'm going to find out who you really are. Huh. Leopard Bro, one of President Wang's men from Runtong Capital. She knows him. Ms. Hua, I'm just glad you're okay. Mr. Wu, I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean I'm okay? I've been reincarnating for 1,000 years, and I've never owed anyone. But today I owe Ms. Hua my life. What does this have to do with President Wang from Runtong Capital? Ms. Hua, please tell me everything in detail. Maybe I can help you. But, the debt dispute with Mr. Wang, that's my personal issue. Look at that car again, we almost went to meet God. Miss Hua, this is no longer just your personal matter. You saved me, I would never put you in danger again. Huh, I saved you. Clearly, it was you who saved me. Mr. Wu, you didn't hit your head, did you? I deeply apologize, Mr. Wu, if something had happened to you, I'd never be able to repay my debt to Huansai. Let's go, first to the hospital, then find him. I'm fine. No need to go to the hospital. Let's head straight to the East China branch of Runtong. Mr. Wang, according to the contract, I've already repaid the interest and principal this year, and at the latest, I'll repay the rest by next year. But Brother Bao is still threatening and intimidating me, almost causing a fatal incident. Isn't that going too far? Our contract wasn't signed that way, was it? Look closely. When you have the ability to repay in full, you must pay both the principal and interest immediately. No delays allowed, or else, as per the contract, you must repay with your body. Mr. Wang, you can check our company's performance. We're not in a position to repay the full amount with interest. Miss Hua, you must be joking that your 5 energies returning products sold like hotcakes. The 400 million yuan sales figure is trending, not something I made up. Such blatant refusal to pay, no wonder Brother Bao couldn't stand it. That event wasn't something we actively participated in, and that 400 million sales figure is for someone else to collect. Well, honestly, the debt between us, you actually don't need to repay it if you don't want to. Just follow the contract and spend 2 good months with me, wouldn't that settle things? Who the hell are you? How dare you lay hands on me? You must have a death wish, someone dash. If you wish to die, feel free to come at me. The next shot won't be a warning. How ruthless, he pulled a gun straight away. Mr. Wu. This is just the East China branch of Runtong capital. An outsider daring to kill someone on the streets of Donghai. It seems Ah Tai has been far too lenient with you all. To call him by that name, and I heard Miss Hua call him Mr. Wu earlier, could he be the Mr. Wu from Donghai? I've heard that Ah Tai has gone abroad, and Mr. Wu is often flying across the country. Donghai has been left leaderless, which is why these people dare act so boldly. This kind of debt contract requiring repayment with the body is invalid by law. Also, you just harassed Miss Hua. Asking for 300 million in compensation isn't excessive, right? How much do you owe her now, based on that? Support the team by reading the series on our website drakescans.com. I have been blind and didn't recognize the great figure in front of me. I didn't know Miss Hua was Mr. Wu's woman. I apologize. Miss Hua no longer owes any money. As for compensation for offending her, please give me a day. I'll transfer the amount to Mr. Wu's account by tomorrow. Huh? How did I suddenly become Mr. Wu's woman? Oh, no need to make it sound like Ah Tai and I are part of the underworld. Here's a better idea. Come over here, kneel, and kowtow 3 times to Miss Hua. Let's put this matter to rest. As long as your business in Donghai is legal, keep doing what you need to. Mr. Wu, stop saying things like that. Explain it properly. This is going to be hard to clarify in the future. Originally, I thought I'd handle Mr. Wang myself, but now it's turned into relying on Mr. Wu. My feelings are a bit complicated. That kind of person isn't someone you can reason with just by talking. Maybe Mr. Wu's way of reasoning is the right one. Anyway, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Wu. The pleasure is all mine. Oh right, Bebe mentioned some bet with you earlier, saying she'd pour drinks and serve dishes if she lost. Though it was a bit childish, but if you don't mind, Mr. Wu, could I cook a few home-style dishes as a way to sincerely thank you? Sure. Half an hour later. So, this is probably the style of clothes his girlfriend wears. Does that mean he likes this type? Wearing something like this really makes me look forward to it. Since you understand so well, then what do I need right now? You get it, right? Bebe, what are you doing? Sis. Why did you bring him back? Mr. Wu helped us a lot. He's an honored guest. Keep him company while I cook. Then, I'll change into something else. Little flower, come here. Tell me, why did your sister borrow money from Runtong Capital and sign that kind of contract? Don't give me random nicknames. My sister and I just wanted to beat Li Ruobing. Ever since we were little, my sister liked playing around with cosmetics, while I enjoyed doing makeup. Over the past decade or so, it's become our biggest passion. We used to treat it as just a hobby, but after my sister graduated and worked a few jobs, she was either taken advantage of or subjected to inappropriate demands from various bosses. After a few years, she was fed up with it all. I was the one who told her to quit her job and start a cosmetics business with me. But turning a passion into a career, you can imagine how difficult that is. What's even more disgusting is that one of the creeps who lusted after my sister would visit our company every 6 months just to laugh at her. He'd say, "Why work so hard? Just please me in bed, and you can have everything, ". He said he'd wait for the day when our company goes bankrupt and my sister would crawl into his bed. I told that idiot he should forget about it. Because our company, Bailey, will become better than Li Ruobing's Hwansai. We'll become the kind of people no one can bully. Surpassing Hwansai isn't likely in the short term. But if you're willing to avoid competing directly with Ruobing and make this product your flagship, becoming a powerful cosmetics company in the short term isn't difficult. Healthier than wellness products, and more beautifying than makeup. Beauty soup. I know a thing or two about traditional Chinese health methods. The longer you drink beauty soup, the younger you'll look. It's an absolute must-have for women. But I looked at the recipe and it's just ordinary Chinese herbs. Can it really be that miraculous? Isn't it false advertising? There's one irreplaceable ingredient: golden silkworm pupae. Its quality and precise ratio are the core secret of the product. Of course, acquiring high-quality golden silkworm pupae is not easy. You'll need to take a trip to Lingnan. It just so happens that your home in H City is also in Lingnan, so you can gather information along the way. Bebe, bring Mr. Wu over for dinner 1 hour later. Miss Hua, you're quite skilled in the kitchen, you've worked hard. Sis, Mr. Wu just suggested an innovative product idea to me and I think it's really good. But one of the materials is very rare, and it would require you, Miss Hua, to travel to Lingnan to negotiate with the supplier. Oh, okay, alright. 1 hour later. Darling, I did something, and I hope you won't be mad, okay? Who's the woman that's pregnant? What are you talking about? How could that be? I gave you Bailey a proposal, and if all goes well, they should be able to expand quickly. Oh, it's not what I thought. In that case, there's no need for you to report something like this to me, darling. Having a strong competitor chasing from behind, even if they surpass me, I'd still be happy. After all, if I'm the only one standing at the top, this industry would be too boring. I love this side of you so much, darling, let me really have you a few times. You naughty, naughty. The next day. Mr. Wu, I'm a representative of the H City Nanzhong Golden Silkworm Breeding Cooperative. The president is out of contact for some reason, so I'll be meeting with you instead. I'm afraid we won't be able to discuss the matter you came for today. What happened? I was still in contact with President Miao last night. I was too, but after that, he went missing. Mr. Wu, why don't you and your companion head back for now? Once we locate Mr. Miao, we'll contact you, and the cooperative will cover your flight expenses. No need to be so formal. From what I know of President Miao, he's a punctual and trustworthy person. Since we're already here, I'll go with you to the cooperative and take a look. Half an hour later. President Miao's wife. President Miao came home yesterday but was picked up by a car shortly after. There's been no word from him since. The police can't search for him yet since it hasn't been 24 hours, and I'm worried sick. Don't worry, ma'am. Whenever someone interacts with others, they always leave behind clues. I have some connections, I'll give it a try. Wu Chen, I found him. He's at an abandoned factory on the outskirts of H City. I'll send you the location. Miss Hua, you stay with this lady for the night. I'll go bring President Miao back. Can I come with you, Mr. Wu? Maybe I can help. Wait for me. It shouldn't take long. Alright, be careful. Miao, don't push it. Today, you'll sell the cooperative, whether you want to or not. Boss, the price you're offering is really too low. I'm offering you 6 million, don't force me to play dirty or you'll end up selling it for nothing. No, no, boss. What did we agree on before? Weren't you supposed to sell all the silk and cocoons to me? Now you're telling me someone else is offering a higher price. If they want to negotiate, they need to talk to me directly. Trying to pull a fast one behind my back. Nobody gets to play then. I advise you not to lay a finger on President Miao. Who are you? How dare you meddle in my business? Get him. What kind of monstrous strength is this? Who is this guy? President Miao, I'll handle the cooperative's matters. You take a rest. On my way here, I learned everything about you. Let's have a talk. Talk? What could you possibly have to discuss with me? You've worked hard and now own several factories worth tens of millions. By normal standards, you're quite successful. Normal? What do you know? You're certainly not an ordinary person, as I said, I've found out everything about you, including your background and the family you're reluctant to mention. You're a direct descendant of the Ding family. Your grandfather and Ding Ruilong's great-grandfather were from the same lineage. By that logic, Ding Ruilong should call you uncle . You, how did you find out? That day, your parents were gravely injured in the attack *. It was originally just about a love affair with one person *. Stop it dash. Now, you've walked down the same path as your uncle. How could I possibly be like that beast? You don't get it. 30 years of hard work and you've barely accumulated $1 billion. At this rate, when will you reach the level of a top-tier entrepreneur? You want to become a top-tier entrepreneur to prove to your uncle that you're the rightful heir to the Ding name? And ultimately, make him regret everything he did back then? Is that why you pushed Tu Pingcheng to his death and forced President Miao to sell the cooperative for a pittance? Humph. The Tu family, he's just a feng shui master, and you're getting involved with that? Who exactly are you? The Tu family and I have a bit of history. Their matters, I must manage. The Tu family encountering me is like their ancestors' tombs are emitting lucky smoke. That little family owes everything to me. I took their technique abroad when no one else understood it, built prestigious clinics, and established traditional medicine health and beauty treatments at home. Now, they earn tens of billions a year thanks to me. I was thinking of expanding the product line by 2 more rounds. Even if there are more deceptive elements, so what? The Tu family's teachings follow the ancient wisdom, of course they won't mess around with you and ruin their own reputation. Not making money, must be something wrong with their brains. And what about the Golden Silkworm Mulberry Cooperative? Without my suggestion of establishing a cooperative, could those small households raising golden silkworms have come this far? But that old Deng promised me priority purchasing rights and then backed out at the last minute. Old Deng, explain yourself. Mr. Wu said he wanted golden silkworm cocoons and offered a higher price, so naturally the villagers wanted to prioritize working with Mr. Wu. President Miao, I do need some supplies, but I can't take all the goods from your entire village. Yes, we were too hasty in our thinking. See, this is human nature. Give them face and they don't know their place. President Miao may have lost some ground, but you're being far too extreme. We can calculate the breach of contract penalties, but when calculating, add in Tu Pingcheng's death compensation as well. Fine, you have the bigger fist, whatever you say. Whether you're trying to reclaim the Ding family or whatever, remember, the Ding family, I will destroy it for sure. Instead of clinging to that foul-smelling Ding family, why not focus your energy on using your talent to pave your own path to luxury? Thank you, Mr. Wu, we were blinded by greed which led to this disaster. It's shameful, it might not be a bad thing. If the cooperative had been in his hands, working with him probably wouldn't have gone smoothly. Did you approach him because of a funding shortfall? In the past, we were all small households, working hard but barely making any money. Now that the cooperative has expanded production, we've leased several nearby mountains, so funding is a bit tight. Alright then, President Meow, I'll invest in your cooperative. Just make sure to give me the best batch of silkworm cocoons. Thank you, with Mr. Wu backing us, we won't think of anything else, we'll just work hard. Sister Rong, it's been so long since I've heard your voice. Stop flirting on the phone. Get back here soon, you bad boy, there's something important. I was planning to visit the two families since it's not far, but it seems I'll have to put that aside for now. Sister Rong, I'm here. Half a day later. Little husband, I've really missed you. I want to ravage you. Talking like that doesn't sound like my sister Rong at all. Then, shall we, stop? Although I'm happy your eyes are only on me, there's a guest at home right now. Third young madam. How have you been recovering? Men leaving me in Tokyo without a care, and now you don't even see me. How could I honestly didn't expect third young madam to be at Sister Rong's place. Such a smooth talker. When I wasn't leaning on you, I could bear it, but now that you're here in front of me, I can't resist at all. Third young madam, you're not someone who's shy. How about, if it were anyone else, don't even think about it. But if it's Wu Chen, I might consider it. Little husband, you're amazing. Wu Chen. I just want you to stay attached to me like this forever. Quick, me too. 2 hours later. Sister Rong, third young madam, what exactly was so urgent that you called me back? After dealing with the family mess, the Middle East project is being led by the Liu family. Now, finally, the four-family agreement has been finalized. However, unluckily, the prince we're coordinating with, who's working with the Liu family's third young master, used to pursue me. I rejected him, and now that he sees me as one of the project partners, he's been causing trouble and sabotaging things. That bad? DrakeScans.com worse. Now even my husband has become the target of their bullying over there. Wu Chen, you have to help him. If I go over there, I'll need to make some preparations. If needed, I can go with you. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what tricks you'll pull this time. 2 days later, Riyadh Airport, Saudi Arabia. Mr. Wu, you're finally here. The game development is in its final stages, and I'm getting a headache. The team at the game center has done well, the completion rate is pretty high. Boss, is there still a lot to modify? When can we get a break and go home? Soon, we just need to finish adding the new player guide, debug the hidden levels, fix the collision issues with the air walls, improve some boss AI, stabilize the frame rate, fix lighting bugs, adapt the music and sound effects, and adjust the pre-input settings. There are still so many problems. Can we even survive to see the game release? Small issues. Trust me, your efforts will definitely be worth it. You're just like Lord Liu, always painting a pretty picture. Not at all, Lord Liu, bring the picture over. This 10 million cash bonus is for finishing the game and launching it on time. If it does well, there will be additional rewards. Work hard for 10 more days, then you can all go and enjoy the ancient Babylonian scenery. Boss is the best. No more talking, boss, I can keep grinding. 10 days later, on the day of the release of the game Grey Myth, Wuning this is the first time I've been so nervous standing in front of a computer, watching all the data come in. Mr. Wu, this is more nerve-wracking than a gang fight. The game's theme song is loved by players all over the world. Wu Chen, you're truly amazing. On the first day, 5 million copies sold on Steam, 800,000 on PS platform and 500,000 on domestic platforms. The first day's revenue is 1.8 billion. This is just the beginning. Over the next month, the game's popularity will only rise. The revenue will exceed your expectations, Lord Liu. The game is a success. Now that we have the momentum, it's time to meet with Qatar Prince. Mr. Wu, you're finally here. Has my wife explained the current situation to you clearly? The next day the third madam only gave me a brief overview. She mentioned that you've been mistreated here, but what exactly is going on now? I'll treat you like one of us. Come, let's sit down and talk. For the past 2 years, we've been focused on building solar panel factories and solar power plants in the desert. They're just about to enter trial operation. But who would have thought that the fourth prince would halt everything, saying he wants to conduct random inspections. It's been more than half a month, and there are still more rounds to come. I'm truly at my wit's end. Isn't it just because one of the shareholders is that woman who rejected him and now he's picking a fight out of spite? It's nothing serious. So, Mr. Wu, does this mean you have a solution? Of course, I have a plan. These aristocrats know nothing. Let me teach them a lesson. Third master, let me borrow your assistant for a day. Huh? What does my assistant have to do with this? Ah. Me. Open sesame. From desert to ocean, experience an extraordinary journey. Like and share this video to receive an Open Sesame card and get a chance to win $23,000 Extraordinary Qatar Experience Voucher for food, accommodation, travel, and shopping. I've sent you the video, Ping WL. Get 50 influencers to come and experience it firsthand. 4 days later, we'll launch it in the country. Understood, Mr. Wu. Mr. Wu, these past few days, 500,000 tourists from the country have flooded Qatar. The hotels and restaurants are overwhelmed. Their country has no experience handling such a large influx of tourists in such a short period. 1 week later. And then? In 3 days, we made 4 billion from food, accommodation, travel, and shopping. The 17th Prince of Qatar has invited us to attend a thank you banquet today. Third master, don't get too drunk tonight. Of course not. 17th Prince Mr. Wu, your ad / experience the extraordinary, a new 1001 Nights / was creative and highly effective. I also heard that the game developed in the neighboring country / Grey Myth / has had phenomenal success, selling over 100 million copies in just 1 week, breaking global records. We've achieved some modest success recently, perhaps thanks to a little luck. I love that saying from your country, / man can accomplish anything, / achieving success once may be due to luck, but consistent success is never just luck. Mr. Wu, I have a favor to ask. Oh, isn't this the third Master Lu? How did you manage to sneak into my 17th brother's banquet? Didn't I say we wouldn't meet again until the inspections were complete? How dare you follow me here? Fourth brother, this is Mr. Lu and Mr. Wu, both of whom I personally invited as esteemed guests. Huh? You invited him? Mr. Wu, let's continue our conversation. Don't mind my fourth brother. That guy named Lu wants to resume operations, but instead of coming to me, the one in charge of energy, he goes to someone in charge of culture. What's the point of that? To be honest, Mr. Wu, for a small country like ours that mainly sells energy, every day feels like walking on thin ice. Is the prince also interested in building his own cultural industry? I think about it every day, but I just don't know where to start. I actually have a proposal. Please take a look, Prince. Mr. Wu, you have such a brilliant idea. Excellent, excellent. I'll leave everything to you. Once this is done, I'll do everything in my power to help you with anything you need. The task is manageable, but if we need to act quickly, the budget may be, Mr. Wu, Mo is absolutely not an issue. The next day, Mr. Wu, can I really help you? I haven't worked a job since graduating. Xin is about to go to college soon. It's not fair to you to keep focusing your entire life on her. As long as you don't mind that I'm slow, Mr. Wu, I'll learn anything. I'd even be happy to run errands for you. The early stages may be tough, and you'll likely have to endure quite a bit. As long as I'm with you, I'm not afraid of anything. Good, then let me give you a little more courage. Aha. Later that afternoon, take note of the camera angles and the director's techniques. You'll be handling this project soon. Understood. No need to rush, take your time. Master, we've arrived. Send us your location, and we'll meet up with you. Xiao Bao, you're here so quickly. If it weren't for family matters, second uncle would have come personally to lead the team. Alright, let's talk when we meet. Master, what kind of project have you taken on this time? These engineers are all handpicked by second uncle. They're the best of the best, even better than the team we sent to Nigeria to build the bridge. Second uncle really understands me. This is for the 17th Prince's second request, a massive cultural industry project to accompany the American platform's web series. Once the web series launches and generates massive traffic, this place will be needed to handle the immense wealth that follows. So the construction period is even tighter, and the project is far more challenging than what we did in Nigeria. Xiao Bao, look over there. That plot of land was specially approved by the 17th Prince. What we're building here will rival Disneyland, a grand / 1001 Nights / theme park with a unique Middle Eastern romantic flair. A theme park, master. 10 days later, not bad, the construction speed is unmatched. I'm sure His Highness Prince 17 will be satisfied. Mr. Wu, are you feeling unwell? Don't overstrain yourself, let's go get some traditional Chinese herbal therapy and a relaxing massage. There are places like this in Qatar. Chief Zhang has a keen eye for these things back in China. He knows where the service is best, where the young masseuses are the prettiest, even better than an app. Listen to yourself. Everyone's been working hard these past 10 days, so let's all go together. Lantingsu Chinese Health Center. Sorry, Brother Zhang, but you didn't make a reservation, so we can't serve you today. What's this about? No one said anything about needing a reservation a couple of days ago. The guest I brought here is a distinguished guest. Be sensible and call your manager to speak with us. I know he's an esteemed guest, but today, another honored guest has reserved the entire venue. This is our first time encountering such a situation. Your establishment primarily serves business people, right? I'd like to see what kind of guest could be more distinguished than Mr. Wu. Could you keep it down? This is supposed to be Qatar's finest Chinese therapy center. How can you Chinese not understand the concept of quietness? So you're the esteemed guest. I'd like to see who you are to openly discriminate against the Chinese. Chief Zhang, since they've reserved the place, there's no need for us to stay. Let's just go somewhere else. Nancy, why is there still noise here? Princess Lara of Monaco. Your Highness, apologies, I'll handle it immediately. Forget it. We only decided to book the place on a whim today, so give each of them a compensation package, but make sure to verify their identities and register them. Are the masseuses ready? I can't wait to start. They call her / Your Highness / so it's her, truly a distinguished guest. Let's go, Chief Zhang. Who is she? You're Mr. Wu, and she treats you like a beggar. I'm genuinely angry. She's a close friend of Qatar's 9th Princess and Princess of Monaco. We're better off avoiding unnecessary trouble and not causing issues for Prince 17. Mr. Wu, today's filming of the second episode went smoothly. In the evening. Master. Xiao Bao. Why are you here? Master, the site has been blocked by a group of people, and they're not allowing us to contact anyone outside. This happened. Let's go and take a look. Check everyone thoroughly. Make sure to inspect carefully. What an honor it is for our humble construction site to have a royal princess visit and even guide our work. Stand back. Pulling a gun, that's not necessary, is it? I told you to register last night, so why did you leave? Especially you, with a complex background. Intelligence trader, senior partner of both the Eastern Sea and Daquan Chinese gangs, with connections to American gangs and close ties to African natives. So what? In Qatar, if someone wanted to harm me, you'd be the most reasonable suspect. You seemed delusional yesterday, but today, it seems worse. Even if you are a princess, I won't allow you to falsely accuse my master for no reason. Calm down. I completely understand why Princess Lara is doing this. Master, she's treating you like a criminal. How can you empathize with her? During my 1000-year cycle, after maxing out all my skill points, I spent a boring period of time collecting stories about royal families worldwide. Among the most intriguing was Princess Lara's family, the Monaco royal family. Your Highness, if I told you that I completely understand you, would you believe me? What's up with him? Completely fearless. Even though we only met for the first time yesterday, I know you better than you know yourself. Of course, this is beyond your understanding, but it's okay. I'll explain everything to you, but we need to move somewhere else. And that guy, he crawled under Her Highness's skirt. You, scoundrel. Mr. Wu, you, master, choosing this moment to step into someone's personal space. What's his plan here? Pervert, you. Every year, you face kidnapping or assassination attempts, which makes you particularly concerned about security. For a long time, I experienced similar circumstances, so I understand how you feel. But you've never known that the reason you're always in danger is actually right next to you. Oh my God. This isn't the place to talk. Let's go somewhere else. That Your Highness, you can have your people stand down. Xiao Bao, have the construction site resume normal operations. I'll be back soon. How much do you actually know about me? Everything. You are the only child of the king and queen. When you were 7, your mother passed away from illness. 2 years later, the king remarried, and the new queen soon bore a younger princess. When the young princess turned 18, everything changed. For the sake of succession, your stepmother began an endless series of assassination attempts on you. But you were clever and avoided most of the attacks. Until that time, you felt the most venomous chill in the world. To relieve the sorrow in your heart, you started dating someone. But later, you found out he was an assassin assigned to you. When you were about to, he put poison on the protection. Because of your heightened sensitivity, you narrowly escaped death. This kind of thing, there's really no need to say it out loud. Do you know why your father was so indifferent about the assassination attempt on you, even to the point of letting it go with the flow? In most families, since ancient times, whether royal or common, whenever there's a stepmother, things tend to end up like that. You underestimate your father too much. In fact, his love for you hasn't diminished, it's actually increased. What are you saying? I completely don't understand. In our country, we call this the /emperor strategy, /. Your country's geographical location is unfortunate, with 3 sides tightly controlled by the giant, France. You're naturally forced to be at the mercy of others, having to read others' moods, always at risk of losing your nation if you're not careful. Thus, the heir to the country needs to have a will of steel, extraordinary courage, and the means to strike like thunder. What your stepmother has done, in your father's eyes, is a trial from the country for you. Does he really think that way? Your Highness, the best way for you to turn danger into safety is to stop being defensive and take the initiative to attack. The best thing about our country is its tourism. Me? What can I do? Are you asking me for advice, Your Highness? I apologize for the matter of blocking your construction site. Come down here, come on. Hey, what are you doing? Just get down first, don't worry about it. Wu Chen, here and now, I formally apologize to you. I acted recklessly, please forgive me. So formal, huh? It seems I have no choice but to help Your Highness with this. Half a day later in Saudi Arabia, our game's results are fantastic. All I can think about now is the joy of vacation. There's a lot of player feedback, but it's all pretty focused. The workload for this patch is within expectations. Mr. Wu, I just saw on the news that you took on 2 major projects in Qatar. How do you have time to come here? I have a new idea, and I'll need the Red Department's help. Our holiday isn't going down the drain, is it? I guess you can never trust what the boss says. Not everyone has to work overtime. We're making a game with a European medieval theme next. This here is Princess Lala of Monaco. A P-princess. The most important thing about this game is the collaboration with Monaco. When players complete map exploration and unlock hidden tasks to become a paladin, they can go to Monaco with their game ID and enjoy free food and drink. If the game does well, employees will get the same treatment and the princess will have government departments assist, helping our employees marry Monaco brides. Darling, hug me. Does this mean that if we become excellent employees, the princess and the boss will get us wives? You could pretty much see it that way. Boss, pick me. Pick me. I want to work overtime, don't anyone stop me. I live for my work. Mr. Wu is truly terrifying. He's not only clever but has unbelievable connections. I used to think he was just familiar with a few powerful families domestically, but it turns out he's even connected with foreign princes and princesses. Good thing we're friends, he he he. Huh. If the new game boosts Monaco's economy, the person who contributes the most will receive a title in a year. That person could become a Duke of Monaco. Meanwhile, the idea was yours, and you made it happen. The biggest contributor would be you, Wu Chen, right? So, if everything works out, Wu Chen could actually become a Duke of Monaco. What? This explosive news quickly reaches Li Ruobing. This is something he could pull off, but, this isn't a joke. Take this list and get in touch with these people immediately. Have them all gather in Donghai. Right away. It's been a long time since I've seen the boss like this. Scary. Another act like this, Li Ruobing. Is it really meaningful to repeat the same thing? Can you do anything besides competing with Mu Epsilon? Can't you figure out the current situation? His sister Rome Isn't it just that your position as his official woman might be at risk? What does that have to do with us? Isn't that right, third young madam? Aunt Wu, that's not fair. How can you say it has nothing to do with us? It has everything to do with us. Think it over. Ladies, wait a moment. There's someone else who'd like to speak here. Ah Huang, are you also here to claim a position? Haven't you and Wu Chen not even slept together? Not me. It's her. Take a closer look before you shoot, sister. Second Miss Xiang, didn't you promise Wu Chen not to get involved with us? Why are you joining in now? I overheard your conversation with Aunt Wu. I have no interest in your silly hierarchy. I'm just worried if we'll even get to see Wu Chen in the future. I'm here to work with you on that. What do you mean? Why are you worried about seeing Wu Chen? I knew the moment I sent the gathering invitation, all you could think about was competing with me. Nothing else would cross your mind. Are you aware of what Wu Chen is like? He doesn't chase women, they come to him. Do you think everyone's here? There are 2 more women with the last name Hua I haven't even called over yet. And think about it, Wu Chen could become a Duke of Monaco, supporting the princess to the throne. The next step is that he might become the princess's prince consort by then, for the sake of the royal family's dignity, Wu Chen might be forbidden from ever contacting us again. Never being able to be with Wu Chen again. That would be a hell within hell. I can't accept that.